Okay. Okay. Um, I haven't been able to get my chat working to be on the bottom. Oh, I can check now. Hmm. Oh no. Not even from a shop, it's from a mate's house. Hmm. Oh. Yeah. In the house as well. Uh, Mrs. Mottram. Bloody hell from Sheila Primary. What the what kind of a bizarre fever dream? I think it's an age thing, to be honest with you. Yeah. Jeez. Mhm. Yeah, for stream. Yeah, I thought this by the sound of it, it was like you were putting them in the house. That was it. Diabetes. Mm. Nice. I made spicy noodles. Oh, yeah, you're gonna be fine now. Tanked up on nutrients. All right. Well, I actually followed a guy last night because I was like, I'm off work and I was just sitting. I didn't drink anymore, so I was like stone sober, just watching Twitch, and I was like, what am I doing? I know people do this, but like I'm alone. Not even enjoying it. Well, I actually did follow the guy in the end because he was kind of cool. He sounds like everybody loves Raymond. He sounds like him. Yeah. Well, never mind. Let's play some Foodle. And Discord being recorded.
Hello, everybody. We are playing some Final Fantasy VI. We just randomly decided to do some, and Sam is on Discord. Say hello, Sam.
I am. I am
Hello.
on Discord. Hello.
Yeah, Sam can't hear the game, but he can see the game. which is sort of good? Question mark. I did try to finagle with the sound settings to try and get it going through Discord and outputting through Discord earlier this morning.
I think we can do it. I think I'll be able to do it. It was just today we're pushed for time.
Yeah,
so.
it was. I had it working, but then I was having it like derp out and recording twice and shit like that, and it was just becoming a mess. So I just needed to get it to functional, and then we can look at that another time or something.
I'm not gonna bore everyone with the details, but I have an idea of like I think we just need to mix it with software so it's one channel through Discord, and then the other person that's on the other end of Discord, say me in this instance, would then stream the Discord feed.
Yeah. So.
But anyway.
Final Fantasy VI's story is basically, well, so far it's basically telling you that there's a sort of technological revolution going on. So there's steam power, there's coal, but there's also magic. So this place is actually like I can't remember what it's called. I think the city's called Vector or something like that, and it's where most of the magic technology is developed. So they're the most advanced culture on this planet. I don't even know what the planet's called in this game. It might be Gaia like the rest of them. And we're about to meet one of our main characters and also two side characters who you might recognize in some way, shape or form when they come up on screen anyway. Oh yeah, those sweet sound. You can't hear them, but the sweet wind sound effects are great.
Oh, I was like, has the game frozen?
No, it just takes... It's like trying to be all dramatic. So here's one of the characters. Hey, look Sam, it's Biggs.
Biggs the cat.
And there's Wedge as well.
Oh, look, it's like they're in several games.
And it's all copied from Star Wars. So what they're riding is Magitech armor. So I believe... I might have missed the text, to be honest. But I believe we're here to hunt an Esper, which is like a summon or whatever else they're called in all the other Final Fantasy games. The name changes from game to game, but... I think it's
the amount of times I call things Limit Break when it's definitely not.
Yeah, they're called Espers in like Final Fantasy 7. They're called summons in FF8. It's called a Garden Force, so GP for short. A GF, sorry, for short.
A GF?
Yeah, girlfriend. I mean, a Garden Force.
GF.
Garden Force or Guardian Force? I can't remember now.
I did. I asked, but what version is this that you're playing?
Oh, this is basically. I'm pretty sure it's just the PS1 version. So back when the PlayStation 3 first came out, for I want to say the first couple of years, they were selling PS1 games, like downloadable PS1 games on there. So I bought a few, but then later on, it might have been when the PS4 came out, they like removed them. So you can't buy them anymore.
Oh yeah.
Which is really infuriating because there was like, I wanted to get like, I think I've got Final Fantasy 5 and 6, but I don't have the PS1 version of Final Fantasy 4, which I would have liked to have gotten.
I have Resident Evil 3.
I've got Resident Evil 3. I think I've got 1. I'm not sure if I've got the original 2. I've got like Crash Team Racing and I think like Crash Bandicoot 1 on there. But obviously now that some of the games have been remade, I don't need them necessarily anymore.
Yeah, well, actually, I still like to have them. You know me. I like to play original Crash over the remaster.
You know what I've just thought? I do hope you're actually being picked up on the recording. I haven't tested.
Oh, here, let me listen to it. I'll mute myself.
Okay. Just make sure that you can hear yourself in the past. I'm just going to let this go. The Final Fantasy VI also had the... I don't know what you'd even call it. It's where they started implementing like flat but curved textures, so it looks like you're traveling a great distance, or you can see a curvature of a planet. I think it was one of the first games that did it.
I'll explain this again when I finish checking.
Oh, could you not hear me?
Right, I can hear you now. I was just checking I could hear myself in the past.
Oh, could you?
Yes.
Perfect.
So that technique is called, I think, it's like, rotoscoping.
Yes, I've heard of it, but I don't know much about it.
And actually, you can achieve. I don't want to do this too much because I know what it's like to watch. But you basically achieve the whole thing with scaling sprites. So you can have one sprite and scale it as the camera sort of.
So I don't know why, but this place is called Narshe. But the guards of Narshe, for some reason, wrap themselves up like mummies. Don't know why. I don't know why they decided to do that.
Maybe it's their king.
I have just no clue. They're just weird. And here's the awesome rockin' FF6 battle music.
I could have, somehow I convinced myself this was on the Super Nintendo. Oh, hang on a minute.
It is. Originally, it was on the SNES.
They released it on the PlayStation as well, PS1.
Yeah, so when the PS1 came out, they were trying to basically, obviously, get everybody into all the Final Fantasy games. So they re-released like all of the older ones on the PS1. So 1, 2, 3... no, actually, 3 was never released on the PlayStation. That was the one exception. I don't even know why. But I think it might have been because Final Fantasy VI was known as free in the West for a long time.
Yeah, I was looking that up to make sure I was right about that, but yeah, it was 3. It was called 3.
Yeah, and that was because obviously in the West it was Final Fantasy 1 was released, then Final Fantasy 2 was released, and then it was Final Fantasy 6. I don't know. At least I think that was the order. I'd have to go back onto my my history of Final Fantasy to double check, but I think that was the case.
My God, you're being attacked by dogs.
Yeah, doggos and mummy people.
Mummy people.
Lobo.
Oh my God, I watch another Twitch streamer called Lobos, and obviously he calls the people that watch him the wolf pack, and now it's all coming together.
So one of these, Bioblast hits both of them.
He actually does something called Final Fantasy Friday as well. So now it's all making sense.
He just plays Final Fantasy every Friday, I guess?
Unless there's a release, like, of a new game.
Okay.
Yeah, he did it. I was craving looking at this sort of battle system while you were playing 7, the remaster.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, I miss the old battle system. Even though it is a bit crap.
It's crap and slow, but it's still fun because it's all like tactical, and I like them games as well.
Yeah, so I did. I actually gave this a go when I was about. See, how old would I have been? I think I was about 14.
Yeah.
Because I had a friend on the internet that said like this game was very good looking.
Yeah, for the time, the sprites and everything were fantastic. Like compared to say Final Fantasy V. In Final Fantasy V, they had much smaller sprites.
I mean, like that effect there. I'd love to see if that was achieved on the Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
I'll have to
this is basically pretty much the original SNES game.
That's interesting.
I think they might have updated the translation, and that was about the only change. They probably fixed some bugs and stuff as well, but it's pretty much the same game.
It's funny. I mean, obviously they had some rudimentary 3D, and they actually did that by putting basically a chip in the cartridge to handle it, which wasn't a cheap way of solving the problem.
But this game sold very well. So.
Well, yeah. And, well, so did Star Fox.
You need to use your Bio Blaster on those two fuckers, and you need to heal her. And you need to attack that guy.
To look this up quick, just to make sure I'm paraphrasing this correctly. There we go. Right, it is the right word for it, but I don't know why it's called this. So have you heard of the Mandela effect?
I think so.
It's that thing where you remember things incorrectly just because that's like culture has taught you. Like, Luke, I am your father, which he doesn't say in the movie.
What does he actually say again? It's like...
No, I am your father, or something like that. But yeah, anyway, so my point was, I just mentioned Star Fox, and I always remember it as being Star Fox. And I could not find it recently. Well, I'd say that about a year ago.
I think in Japan it might have been called Star Fox, but I think in the West they called it Star Wing.
So there's Star Wing, but then on the N64 I think it's Lilac Wars.
Oh yeah, that's another one.
And of course, I was like, when I saw this, because I remember playing it with my friends, you know, when we were kids.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the hell do you mean it's called Lilo?
I've
Like
got.
someone-
I think I've got the Super Nintendo version, whichever one that one is.
Oh my god, you have that? Did I buy that for you?
No, I bought it when we went to the Manchester Expo.
That's a good purchase. That's worth quite a bit of money. Well, yeah, it's like me in Castlevania.
Yeah.
You buy it on a whim and then you're like, oh god.
I think it was like 10 quid. I haven't actually played it. I probably should play it just to see if it works.
It's a fun game. Like, if you do, I would request that we stream it.
I just have no idea how. I don't have the capability of streaming my older consoles that aren't
Oh,
HDMI.
I do. Well, I'll tell you what. When we can see each other, I'll sort it out.
Whenever we get around to doing that. Like, I've got like.
Or like 2021 or whatever. You know, 2101.
I've got you know, a few SNES games and Mega Drive games, but I also have capabilities of playing certain Mega Drive games on other consoles, so that's not really an issue.
Yeah, I would like to. I try and play it on the original consoles because it just feels better. I mean, the PS3 actually lags in some cases for like PS1 games because it's emulating it, you know. Unless well, my PS3 has the literal PS2 in it.
Okay, it's giving me a tutorial on how to use a fucking save point. Like, just shut up and leave me alone.
So yeah, I mean, I've got the really expensive one with it, and they realised this is too expensive and took the PlayStation 2 out of it.
Let's save. Just because the next encounter is a boss. Not to spoil it, but you know, it's a very old game.
Oh, wow,
so
thanks.
they've released this game multiple times now. Obviously, the first re-release was on the PS1, then they re-released it on the Game Boy Advance. But I think the Game Boy Advance re-release was like horrifically buggy. On like, they did it for like Fantasy 4 and 5 as well as 6.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah, and but it's so buggy and like glitchy, and just things were broken. They tried to add new things into them as well, and it just. Yeah, from what I've heard, it's one of the worst versions of the game. So
you keep mentioning hardware, and it makes me want to. Just gonna talk about it. So. I'll just speak very briefly. A lot of people think that obviously the Game Boy Advance is extremely similar to the SNES because they look very similar, don't they? When you play a game on it.
Sure, I don't think so, but go on.
Oh well. Anyway, they're not similar. But if you think about the games that you've just mentioned, you get a lot of re-releases from the SNES on the Game Boy Advance because. You can recreate a similar experience, although it's quite different to work on. And the other thing I wish I hadn't have ever been told was that the sound chip in the Game Boy Advance was an incredibly low budget chip.
Surprise.
And there is a continuous hiss, even in emulation, which I was never aware of. Someone mentioned it, and I'm like, oh, there's the hiss.
Oh, they're setting the Welk on me.
What the hell is a Welk?
It's a fucking Welk. What do you mean you don't know what a Welk is?
I'm sorry.
Look at it. It's a Welk.
Oh, there it is.
Hold it.
It's so angry. It's hilarious.
Think back to our briefing. What about it? Do you recall hearing about a monster that eats lightning and stores the energy in its shell? Right, so whatever you do, don't attack the shell. I think this is also the first time they had, like, dialogue in battle and, like, animations that went along with it and stuff. So this is, like, their first version of cinematics within a battle.
Okay. Is that true? Did 4 not do that?
4? I don't think so. I might be wrong, but I don't recall. I don't know what a tech missile
right.
does.
If you say things with enough conviction, no one will question you.
Yeah.
I'd point out examples in history where that's true, but I feel like that would be a bad thing to do.
Now, before I do anything else, let's see what he does, because he does go back into his shell, and then, okay. He was here.
It might seem like an obvious question, but if it eats lightning, why does it live underground?
Because, you know.
Alright, thank you. Thank you for clearing that one up for me.
You're welcome.
I do like the Magitech armor. It's kind of, we say this quite a bit, but elements of the past and the future.
Yeah.
Because it is, I guess it's steampunk.
Pretty much, this game was all about... This was very different as well. Obviously, Fantasy 1 through 5 was all fantasy and magic and shit. And this is the first one that actually did something different. Introducing a steampunk element to it.
Just taking my shoes off.
Let's see if I can fire off a fire blast as well. This might go
Um,
poorly, but we'll find out. Oh no.
You know what? I feel like Welk's a real word. Look this up. I've heard it before. It is. It's just a friggin' snail.
they just ripped the name.
I think it says.
No, I fucked up.
You did?
I think
the
so.
shell.
Well, I've attacked it, but when it goes into its shell, it changes so there's only one target.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'm going to hit the shell.
Uh-oh.
Yep, here we go. Let's heal. There you go.
Well, that wasn't too bad.
I mean, it's about a third of my health. Because I don't have a lot of health at this
I
point.
actually
in the
missed
game.
how you're healing here. Is it just magic you're using?
Basically, the Magitech armor, it's Magitech, so it's magical technology. So it has effectively got some spells, in quotations. So Fire Beam, Bolt Beam, Ice Beam, and Heal Force.
Yeah, I genuinely don't remember who it was that suggested for me to play this, and now I feel bad. Tell you what I was playing last night, I mentioned that I was just alone and on Twitch, but also I tried playing JK2.
Ooh, that was not good, I bet.
No, it was fine.
Oh,
It
fuck, a
played
duck.
fine. Have you done it again?
Yeah, I didn't think it'd go away so quick.
But you know, the weird thing about that game is that kids are still like I played it when I was a kid. Kids are playing it now.
It's probably because it's on Steam and, you know, it's
cheap, I
It's
guess.
cheap.
So I was on it and I was like, it's completely changed by the way because there's like modding and stuff, and when you go into a map, it's crazy. And I went on there and I was like, there were these two guys chatting, and I was like, oh hey guys, do you want a duel or something? They're in the chat and they were like, no, we're hiding from you.
Oh,
So I'm just this grown man.
I want a
These
duel.
kids are hiding
I don't
from me.
own JK2. I bought JK3 when it was on offer. Oh, there, you beat him.
Jedi Knight 3 single player is much better.
Yeah, well, that's what I bought it for. I knew you could make your own character and stuff. So obviously I made whatever Plo Koon's race is.
Yeah, well,
I
I
was-
don't remember what that is.
I was one of him, whatever that is.
Oh, they got like, so I downloaded the special launcher and it has like things where it downloads all the mods for you. So I joined
Oh, like the Minecraft thing we use, Forge
yeah,
or whatever?
well, kinda, but when you join a server, it gives you what you need.
Okay, that's cool.
So I joined one server and I got like, you remember how you used to have to copy and paste a model into the game?
Yeah.
But this just put it all in there. So when I joined the game, I had like 50 characters, including a very budget-looking Qui-Gon Jinn.
Hey, there's the frozen Esper.
Let's have a look at this.
Oh, it's doing some magic shit. It's called Tritok. You
I
can't
can't
hear
even
it.
tell what that is.
We got spooky music. That's a unique Esper they made for this game.
Let me maximize the stream here, and I might get a better idea. Oh,
So yeah, we got some. Sam can't hear it, but obviously the music's kind of creepy at the moment because some shit's going down. The frozen creature began emitting an eerie light. Where's that light coming from?
very fitting.
And he's dead.
Oh,
What's
That was
happening? And he's dead.
are they dead?
Yep.
That's unusual.
So one thing that I didn't actually use, but she has access to, this character here, whose name is question mark at the moment, she had access to actual magic.
So she's an actual mage.
So she can actually catch spells if she wanted. I think she's only got access to like fire and cure at the moment. But you know, there's a reason why we use Magitech and we can't just use magic.
Oh, we're about to find out.
No, we're not.
Never mind then.
Like,
Yeah, it's
we
Lieutenant
find
Surge.
out that it's very unusual that she has access to magic, but nobody knows why. We find out later that certain soldiers in the, I think they're called, basically the Empire, the wherever Vector is, some of their soldiers have access to magic, but that's because of like they've been infused with magic, so then they can then cast spells. But Terra isn't like that. She naturally can cast magic.
Oh, she's like a little honey pot of magic.
Sort of. Do 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 do.
Is this is the one with Kefka? Right?
Yes, probably one of the better like villains. I think because he's Backcrack crazy.
I think,
Like,
well,
Sephiroth
obviously
is Backcrack crazy, but he doesn't talk about being Backcrack crazy much.
he kind of does. Like, he's clearly very deluded.
Oh yeah, but like the amount of dialogue he has in Final Fantasy VII isn't a lot. I'm hoping in the remake they add more to that, which they have so far.
Are you kidding me? Are you guessing that they won't play up on the fan that is for Sephiroth?
Oh yeah, most likely.
And
But
Cloud?
well, they already have. They've already given him like more dialogue than he ever had in the original game, I think, in the remake, and obviously that's only the Midgar section of the original game.
People always go on about like, oh, we don't want. Obviously, to an extent, you don't want remakes and remakes and remakes, but sometimes it's really good.
Yeah, well, the thing is, some games that have already come out are pretty much perfect, and just need a tweak, or they're not perfect, but they're excellent games, and they just need a little tweak, and a little
the analog
change.
of Disney, and I know Disney's a massive evil corporation, not denying that they shouldn't own everything, but they do. But they
Over
remake
here,
live
Oh my God,
action,
the opposite
and
way.
for example, the likes of you and I might not like them, but children love it. It's about reimagining, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, what remake movies have I watched? The Beauty and the Beast one I actually really like.
I'm kind of up and down on that movie.
Then what else have I seen? The Mulan one I like, but not because it's a remake. I would have preferred it if it was its own film.
I found that film to be quite ridden with plot holes.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure the original Mulan probably was as well.
No, this is true. So, what I'm saying is a reimagining, although it can anger people, is basically not for us most of the time. And you have to remember that. It's like people are really mad about the sequels. Well, I bet in 10 years, people will love the sequels of Star Wars. It's just the way it is.
I don't know if this will kill both of them, but we can see.
I'll try and focus on what you're doing. I'm going from
Oh,
patterns.
cool, okay. So I'm on my own now, and I've got no Magitech armor, so I've actually got to, think about things now, because the other thing is my magic obviously uses MP now, which is, not abundant.
Is your... I just remembered, I think your picture's Kirito, right?
Yep, it's Kirito when he's caught a fish.
Why can't we just have normal... I've got Garfield with evil red eyes. And I think it's the telephone Garfield, too.
The telephone Garfield?
Yeah, they made a telephone out of Garfield, like a plastic Garfield that's a telephone.
Of course they did. I'm just going to save it again, because I'm pretty sure there's a thing coming up that is annoying. I think it should be easy enough, but...
Nikki's is a goblin, and I think that Stacy's is normal. I think she's got the normalest out of us all.
Stacy's got like an anime character.
My God.
It's like a...
What?
I think I know the anime, but I don't remember the name.
Oh, she's told me before, but I
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll have a bit more time to stream tomorrow.
Yeah, I shouldn't be... Oh, that is one thing I'll warn the stream now, that I might actually... There's a point, I'm not even monitoring the chat. Let me get that open.
I'm monitoring the chat, it's fine.
I have got some stuff coming today, parcels, so I might have to run off quickly.
I'll take over, no problem.
Easy peasy.
Yeah, it's going to be like, oh God, we started all this in quarantine, in lockdown, and like thinking about all the games we want to play, it's so much easier when we can just physically be in the same room. It's going to be so much easier.
We spent a little bit of time today, we spent a little bit of time another day trying to figure out how to, get sound to work across Discord so that you can hear the video game that I'm playing. But also so I can stream it without any issues, and it's just seemingly not possible.
Yeah, we can. It's just like when we can just. I was just thinking about like Jedi Power Battles or anything like that.
Yeah, for those sort of games we'd have to. I think we briefly talked about like maybe me playing Cyberpunk, but I shut that down because the graphical glitches are just awful, and it's not like fun glitches all the time. I've had a couple. Right. I think I've had once or twice where it's a funny glitch, which I think I did say was like I came like down a hill, stopping the bike in the center of before it goes up a hill again. It like levels out and then goes up the hill, and when I went down to that flat bit on my motorbike, my character just T-posed and lost all of their clothing. And then it had the jacket on, and then the jacket came back off. And then I went bald, and then it fixed itself. It's a very bizarre bug.
Like I said, I think you should try out Stacey's PC at some point.
I just mean downloading it and also logging her out. I've just logged her out of Discord, and I get the feeling she won't be particularly happy that I've done that.
It'll be fine.
But
I managed to yesterday. Like we heard the news about. I don't want to make this a negative stream about Christmas and stuff. So we were like, okay, let's spec out this PC because we're not far off like having enough for it now.
Oh yeah.
And then I did that, and I was like, oh hey, this is perfect. Everything's the right price. There's no stock anywhere, is there, for like months? So
Oh yeah.
even if we have enough, we can't get it.
I've seen some issues. I don't know much about it, but they've like closed off trade with like France, which is obviously where we get most of our trade goes through the tunnels and whatnot.
It's this new strain. They're just being careful about it. But obviously, there's been actually quite a few strains, so I don't know.
Oh, yeah, we just fell down and knocked ourselves out, and now we're having a flashback.
Kefka.
That's Kefka, giving us the slave crown, because we're a magic user, and they obviously want to abuse our magic.
Wait a minute. Is this where Plankton got his idea for the chum bucket hat?
Probably. Actually, yeah, this game's pretty old, so maybe.
I won the Krabby Patty secret formula.
Oh, and I just checked my phone, and supposedly my delivery is one stop away. It's actually
Okay.
next to your house.
It is.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, sure. I'll come up with something to talk about.
I mean, I won't be when it knocks. I won't be gone particularly long. So this is just a flashback of when she got put in. I don't know what it shows other than that the Magitech armor is really powerful. I don't get it. It would have been cooler if she just used her own magic against them.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah, the point is that she's a magic user. That was the point.
But the problem is she's using Magitech armor that doesn't require the user to have magic. So
That's
it's
a bit weird because Kefka was like, "Here's this. I want to control you because you have magic," and then
proceeds to put us in a set of armor that has its own magic source. So it doesn't matter.
That's a bit weird. I don't know if that gels with me.
Yeah. It would have been a better scene if she just cast her magic and killed them all.
Yeah, then Kefka was like, "Hey, look, it was a good thing that I did this."
Yeah, I'm a genius. That is the Emperor Gestahl.
I forgot the Emperor was a dog.
Yeah, he has like mutton chop fucking handlebar mustache. We stand on the brink of a major breakthrough. In the days to come, we'll witness a total revival of magic. So yeah, what they're basically explaining here is that magic isn't a thing anymore. And because they're getting magic somehow, they're going to be the most powerful, country, power, I guess, on Earth. Or
Sure, I mean, if magic existed in real life in one country, I'm pretty sure they would dominate, wouldn't they?
yeah, pretty much.
Hey, I can bring back fallen dead people.
Oh, you know what? We're about to see some fucking sick shit, yo.
Are you being sarcastic?
Sort of. It's silly, but it's amusing. So this game is filled with like serious stuff. Like the plot is very serious, but they, as with a lot of Final Fantasy games, they add little bits of humor in there. So obviously this guy comes up, took you long enough. How goes the robbing and plundering trade? And then he does that stupid face.
What?
Because he thinks of himself as a treasure hunter. So when people say that he's robbing, he's like, oh, how dare you? So his name is Locke, I believe. Yeah.
You're going default.
Yeah, I'm going default. I'm boring.
Sure.
I prefer the term treasure hunter. So yeah,
Semantic nonsense.
this guy is basically a thief. He has the steal ability and stuff like that, so he can rob shit. Although I don't know if there's
Hey.
anything good you get from stealing in this game.
Well, I can tell you.
Sure. If you Google is stealing worthwhile in FF6? I don't...
Yeah. I'll mute myself while I type this.
Sure. So yeah, that guy's just telling Locke about the girl, Terra. Make your way first to Figaro and talk to the king.
The answer to that one is a big fat no.
Cool. I thought so. I think you can just steal like potions and stuff, so it
Yeah.
might be worth it if you just want to, like, you've got long stretches between getting health items and stuff like that. Then maybe you can use it like that. But I don't think there's much point.
It says Locke does have uses. Valiant Knife, for example. I don't know what that is.
Let's Google Valiant Knife. It might be
Sure.
that it's like it gets more powerful the more you steal or something like that. I know there's one, I think in FF5, I think there's something similar.
Okay.
Kupo!
Oh, racism already.
We have an army of Moogles that is going to help us.
Oh, Valiant Knife is a level 69 dagger.
Don't you... What? Weapons don't have levels in this game.
Maybe it's from a different game. Final Fantasy VI, first appearance. It's a mid-ranked dagger. Gives plus 10% evasion, power of 145.
So, this thing is... I'm just going to say yes because I don't remember. So, this is a thing that they added in Fantasy VI just for some sort of, unique gameplay opportunities, is you'll have multiple groups of people and you have to sort of defend a certain area against multiple groups of other enemies. You can swap between each group with square and the other groups will stay still while you do it. So your job is to defeat the commander of the guards before his men reach Terra. Save her or else.
So you've got consecutive battles you swap between.
Sort of. You'll see. So here you are. We've got 3 groups here. I'm Locke, so I'll just run down here. And then I'll press square and I'll swap to the Moogle. I just gotta quickly run down.
Hey, it's me, Kupo.
Hey, you fucking Kupo, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Here he goes. He's gonna break their legs.
So, it's Mog, Kuko, Kutan, and Kupan. So,
See,
they all have different weapons as well.
I was showing Nikki a clip from Final Fantasy VII original. She didn't know like how the battle system works and everything.
Oh, that fucked me up.
Certainly did. And looking at the combat sequences, it doesn't look half bad.
No, I mastered a new dance. I sure as hell did.
I came up with a new recipe.
I came up with a new recipe. I would like to at some point go through the all of the Final Fantasy games. It's a significant time investment.
Jeez, I certainly won't be there for all of them. It's like days of your life.
Yeah, I mean, it might end up being that they will become like my mainstream whenever I decide to do it. Because obviously, currently I'm doing Final Fantasy VII remake. Oh, Locke isn't very strong. Oh, now they're fucking me up again.
Yeah, there's a few games I've thought about, like, I'll need a long time to play it. While we're doing the streams a week apart, it's not like because we're very pushed for time as it is.
Yeah.
But when I think about playing a game, sometimes it feels very disjointed when I'm taking a week between it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you feel the same on that one.
No, I do. Because sometimes I'm just like, I really want to play Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah. So there is that, but we obviously the schedule lets people know what we're doing and when, so it's better to keep it that.
Yeah. Obviously, once we're able to stream more, then Dusk.
Well, I could cut the gym out. I don't think that'd be good for me.
No problem. Did I hear a knock, or am I going crazy?
Have a quick look.
I don't think so. What was I going to say now? Yeah, no, but like if we ever get to the point where we're all able to stream more often, because I don't know, we can quit our jobs, say.
Hey, well, I think the main thing is like obviously we're doing as much as we're comfortable with right now.
Yeah.
And we also on there's D&D on Mondays.
Correct. We have to do other
so
things. Well, my point is, obviously, at the moment, we're all streaming in the evening after we finished work most of the time. But if this became work and we were able to do it full time, then it'd be in the day and we'd have more time in the evenings to do what we actually wanted to do. Or at least, I'm not saying that streaming isn't what we want to do, but you know what I mean. We will be able to play games more that we want to play in the evening, not necessarily that we're playing just because we're streaming.
Some people are very fortunate to get to that position.
Yeah.
It does happen, but for now I'm okay with the pattern. Certainly, and it's good that we can support each other.
Yeah, I mean,
I've got infinite squid coins I can spend.
I don't know.
So-called dream coins.
Yeah, that's another thing. Obviously, we reached our 50 follower goal, so now we've got access to like other things. We can get subscribers. So if you're watching and you're live now, you know, drop us a follow. But if you can subscribe, that would be even better. But you don't have to. I don't care. Not right now.
I'm going to subscribe to myself.
Sort of defeats the point paying yourself.
Well, you know, I get the sub bonuses though. I get the hot garbage. I use that. Oh my god, I haven't used it yet.
I don't know if I have access to it. I assumed you needed
I've
to
got
be.
the chat open right now. Oh my god, it's there. You can't read it. I'm gonna have to change the. I'll have to change it. But there it is in all its glory.
It's
a very small picture of a garbage can on
thing
fire.
Fucks you up.
Jeez, it looks really good when you enlarge it, obviously.
Yeah.
It looks terrible. That's that small. That's a shame.
I mean, it's just a can of hot garbage. I don't know.
I know, but you can't read the fact it's hot garbage. Oh, you can actually. Oh, if you click on it, no, that's fine.
Right, can I go into my menu and like heal? Maybe I can. I've got 5. Perfect, that'll do. I think it's just the commander, or whoever this be. Oh, come on, there we go.
Stacey was saying she likes the like 8-bit style.
Yeah, no, I
it's literally the only thing I can do because I look up reference and then I can change it a little bit, you know, because I am not an artist.
Oh, that hurt.
I think there's people that do use a lot of reference, and then there's those people that.
Why the fuck does a wolf have a tusk?
Why not?
It's fucking dumb.
Isn't it a bore at that point? But anyway, there's those people that can just paint somehow.
Potion. Coupon. Please.
And I don't understand how people just create from nothing.
No, I am not an artist. Stacey keeps saying that she's not either, but she definitely is. She's very good.
Definitely more than we are, definitely.
Obviously, like anything, if you do it more often, you'll get even better at it. So, but that's just she just doesn't have the time again.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's tons of stuff I want to get into. I really want to learn assembly code, but as you can imagine, that would take me a very long time.
I don't know. Is assembly code like 010101?
No, it's the closest you can get to machine level. So you know when I like program in C or some other language, there's like a
level beyond that. A level beyond.
Yeah, because you have an interpreter that converts it to basically assembly. Whereas if you know assembly, for example, I could program for the Mega Drive. I can program for any console like that because it's pretty similar. The chips are different. I'm not going to go on about this again. Anyway, the 6502, for example.
Oh, well, God, okay. He just picked her up and put her in a pocket.
It looked like he ate her. I just watched the string until it went into his mouth.
It's like a snake eating a whole live mouse.
Have you seen the snakes that have eaten crocodiles?
Have you seen a snake that's eaten a person?
Is that real?
Yeah. It was a snake that died because it ate a person that was dead, but it ate it whole, and then it was just sat there for ages trying to digest it, and it just died.
I've seen that. I don't know. Snakes are like, oh, hey, look at that giant crocodile.
Looks
They
tasty.
definitely want to eat that. And then it just is there with a big crocodile-shaped mass, and it dies.
Because obviously, once it's eaten that thing, it can't fucking move. I feel like I just heard another knock. Hang on a second.
Okie dokie.
I'm going crazy. I'm just paranoid now because I think it should be coming soon. Right.
Like your comeuppance.
I don't know how it's my comeuppance. I've got I use my for mine and Sam's job. I've got the controller. We got a nice little bonus for our little hard work, and it was like an Amazon voucher thing. So I've just used mine to get a couple of games for the Switch and a Switch Pro controller.
I put mine toward. Oh yeah, the Switch Pro controller. Let me tell you, that's
Is it
a
good or
very
bad?
wise investment.
Oh, it is wise. Okay, I thought
Yeah,
it would.
good grief. It's like night and day trying to play a game on the
Well, yeah, that's why I
giant
got it.
phone.
Stacey was like, "Oh, but I'm fine with that one." I'm like, "Yeah, I know you're fine with it, but
No.
like, I play lots more games than you on the console."
Well, we wanted to play Dark Souls on holiday, so we got it for the Switch. Otherwise, I would never have got it.
Yeah,
So I was like, I tried playing it on Joy-Cons. Oh my god, it was horrendous. So then I realised, no, you do actually need a proper controller sometimes.
I think for starters, we can go in here.
Well, I've also got the problem with that. One of my Joy-Cons has a dodgy thumbstick.
Yeah, there's been a lot of complaints of Joy-Con drift. Mine does it occasionally.
Mine does it all the time, but
Yeah.
what I didn't do because I'm lazy at the time, I was just happy to have my Switch, so I never took it back.
Yeah, they were doing like, you can take your controller or whatever, that sort of thing. But
Yeah, I was too lazy.
monster in a box, so that's a thing. Sometimes there's monsters in boxes.
How does that work?
Dunno.
Pocket dimensions.
It's just an old game trope. So they did it for this game.
Yeah, gee, I don't know, man.
Oh gee.
Exactly.
Oh god, yawning.
That's it. That's
I'm
how
a
you know you're
sleepy
ready
boy.
for a dream.
So sometimes
Oh, be careful!
I
I
got a
put that there
teacher.
to mess with you. Did you die of stress?
what do you heard about relics? Relics gear, yeah. So
There's
these are
something real shiny.
so that's the save point. This guy I'm talking to is just telling me about relics. It's basically like an accessory in other Final Fantasy games. So they just give you certain abilities. So like sprint shoes lets you like sprint outside of battle, and gauntlet allows you to hold a sword with 2 hands, so it does double the damage, stuff like that. Oh yeah, I love that. When they're in the middle of their moving animation, but you talk to them, so they're staring at you while they slide down the screen.
Does that happen?
Yeah, I'll see if I can get him to do it. It's stop, go away. I don't care. I know. Okay. Oh my god. Let's get this guy because he likes to go up and down. I missed it.
I want to see it now.
So I've got to catch him when he's like, if he goes up. Nope. So he's not going to do it now, is he?
Now. Very unfortunate.
No, he's out the door.
He knows what your game is. No, you're not seeing this. It's very
Oh,
embarrassing.
fine, I'm out of here.
Yeah. I guess I missed my chance.
There's the other room. Wait. Oh, God. Okay, I know about some of this stuff. I just want the free items. That's all I came in here for. Battle tactics. Sleeping bag.
Is that like a tent?
Yeah, it's a cheaper tent. Doesn't heal you as much.
God, that's something you don't see
Caught in a
anymore.
pincer attack.
Oh no, do you? Was it in 15 you had a tent?
Yeah, in 15 you actually legit go camping.
Yeah, okay. Throwback.
Throwback to 15.
No, I'll throw back to the games where you bought tents.
Oh yeah, I guess. I think that's everything. I'm not going to bother talking to everybody. I can't be bothered.
We were thinking about camping this year, but that's another thing where it was like,
Yeah.
it's not really something you can do.
That was something that I was like talking to Stacey about. Maybe we could at least go camping. I don't think. Who might you be?
Who might you be?
Yeah, so we can't go into town. Okay, that's fine. Well, yeah. Me and Stacey we were talking about it because we can't go anywhere else. So we were like, should we just go like camping? Okay. According to my phone, he is outside the front of the house. Let me check because I'm going crazy.
Taunting you.
He's not there. He just jumped out the front of my house.
Welcome to the Final Fantasy stream.
I'm just going to check downstairs and make sure he hasn't just dumped it outside the front of my house. So 1 second,
Okay.
guys.
And while he's gone, we'll discuss the variances in assembly code between the 6502. That's the processor you might find, I believe, in the Commodore 64, and the x86, which is, regular instruction set. That's what you find in your PC. Actually, I won't talk about that. But I have a whole book on it I need to read, and it's about interfacing with said chip. And I do need to get behind programming on it, but I have no idea how to figure out working out programming graphics and stuff like that. Usually I'll use a pre-built engine, which I could do. I think still works with assembly.
What? An absolute prick. Right. He just dumped them outside the fucking front door and left.
Oh dear.
I was gone down and checked, and there was my parcels. He didn't knock or anything. He just put them down and left.
They're having a bit of a rough time right now. I think that might be why.
They could have knocked.
This guy, I took the table off this guy. I put my mask on and everything, and I saw him coming, so I was like, I'll open the door. And I was holding the package. It's a huge package because it's a table.
Yeah.
And he was like, I've got to take a photo. I thought, what kind of a horrible situation are you in where I have it and you believe I may, you know, say, oh, it didn't arrive safely or something. So they don't have a great job, do they?
No, but I don't appreciate the people. They've done it before when I got my Tasha's Cauldron of Everything book for D&D.
Yeah.
Nobody was in the house, so nobody could collect it. But they didn't bother waiting. They just dumped the package at the front of my house and left. And I live on a terraced house.
To be fair, recently, what did I get in the post? I think it was some batteries I ordered for my in-car entertainment system. And Nikki was like, "Oh, there's a wet package for you," because they propped it against the back door while I was at work. It could have gone through the letterbox.
Yeah, I don't mind if they can't deliver it, so they like arrange for a redelivery, or give me the option to pick my days. To save them the hassle of coming and there's nobody home.
Yep.
That's what pees me off. I pay for Amazon Prime, but sometimes you can't select the day when it comes.
No, actually, the Royal Mail have started doing that to an extent, I believe.
Most of my
But only if
packages
they
come
can't
from
deliver it.
Amazon.
Oh no, actually, you know what they started doing? They started texting, so they text you and they're like, when do you want this delivered? And it's actually pretty handy now.
I don't get that. I've
Amazon,
never had
they
it.
do. Royal Mail.
Come on, Tara, burn them. I don't know if this will work.
All this fancy stuff is why the price of a stamp's going up.
Well, to be fair, they haven't turned a profit in about 2 decades.
I don't think that they're supposed to. I think they're like the last organisation left that shouldn't.
It shouldn't be bleeding a hole in the pocket of of the national wealth, though. I think it should turn a profit.
No, I don't know about that. I mean, there's a few public-funded things, obviously, that did die because it was such a money pit. Like, National Rail's still here, but obviously when it was publicly owned.
Hey, it's a castle.
It's a very flat castle.
This is an old game. Yeah. I was pressing up on my control. My PS3 controllers are like going to shit.
Is it?
Go. I am not doing anything. Come on. There we go. I know.
Mine are all okay. I'm happy to report with the PS5. One thing they fixed from the PS4 is that the battery lasts a long time.
Oh yeah, I was hoping so. The fucking battery.
It doesn't last an eternity like the PS3.
Yeah. I mean, I've got mine
PS3
plugged in pretty much continuously with the PS3 because the wire's so much longer.
You could literally celebrate like 3 birthdays before your controller needed charging. And still, even like my 6-axis ones, non-rumble, they still hold a really good charge, and I don't know how they did it.
You mean this young woman?
Ooh.
Yeah, he's checking us out.
Checking it out. Oh god, that song was by a guy that's dead now.
What song?
He goes like checking it out. It's Little Chris, and he overdosed. He was like very young.
No idea. How rude of me to turn my back to a lady.
Oh.
He looks like he's just sticking his finger up at us.
He does. Doesn't he?
He's like, how rude of me to turn my back on a lady and just sticks his finger up at her.
The bird. He's like, fuck you.
So this guy is Edgar. He's the king of Fidgaro.
Oh my god, his little sprite face.
Yeah, I don't really like the sprites in this game, like the face sprites that they use. Surprise! Someone like me knows a king. Nod, 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 nod. They're talking in a variant of Morse code where you nod your head repeatedly.
You got it.
So you're an Imperial soldier, no problem. Figaro and the Empire are allies. Please relax while you're here. It's not in my blood to have a lady. So obviously at this point she's also paranoid that everybody wants to help her, in quotations, because she has magic.
His middle finger.
He's doing it again.
Mm.
Second, I'm dying to know if I'm your type.
Oh,
I'm guessing your abilities would be a distant third.
this game's from that era.
Yeah. But, I mean, she is the first, I think, main character that's a female in Final Fantasy. Because before this you had... Fantasy 1 didn't, like, all the characters were just a warrior or a fighter or whatever.
Did they make the Warrior of Light a lady in Dissidia?
No, in Dissidia he's a guy.
Maybe she's very effeminate.
It's very effeminate.
Okay.
In Final Fantasy 2, yeah, there was a female character, but she was like a sub-main character, so she was on your party and stuff, but she wasn't the main one you used all the time.
Right.
3, you were the Onion Knights, so they didn't have names back then. When they remade it, they gave the characters names and stuff. Actually, do I need to go?
Yeah, I do wonder if they'll ever do like a sequel to Dissidia. I know there was one.
They kind of did. Hey, free shit.
Yeah, but it was the Vita thing that was released on the PS4.
The PS4, yeah, and it did abominably badly because it wasn't what anybody wanted. So they're shutting down the servers and stuff soon.
Oh,
if not already.
Because the original was on PSP, right, and that was good.
Oh yeah, the PSP one was fantastic. And then they did.
You wanted me to get the next one though.
Oh well, I was hoping it would be good.
And it wasn't.
No. Well, they did actually. That's a lie. We missed one. There is Duodecium that was on the PSP as well. That was the sequel, and that was good. It was just the same game with more characters and more plot, and it was fun. I think they added a few moves and stuff as well.
Yeah, well, it's a shame. It's a shame. I think I'd find it hard to go back and play a PSP game.
Oh yeah, me too.
I need to find a way of. I do want to do obviously the Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops at some point, and I don't know how. I
think you just have to emulate it.
Well, I can play it through the PlayStation 3, but I don't know if that's going to look good.
It's a PSP game. It's just going to be like a Game Boy Advance game. It'll stretch it out.
I'll have a look because I own the copy, so I can emulate it if there's like a texture pack or something. I'll do that because I played the Twin Snakes.
I did the slidey thing again.
On emulator with the HD texture pack, and it looked really good. Well, hopefully I won't need to do that soon, but we'll see.
There's not many PSP games that I really want or wanted to play.
I do remember. Obviously, most of the PSP games I played were from the PS3. Like, I bought the Budokai Tenkaichi tag team game.
Oh yeah, I don't think that was very good though, was it?
It was okay. It's just the only reason I wanted to play it at the time was because it was like Budokai Tenkaichi.
Yeah.
And if I wanted to play that now, I would go back and play the PS2 game.
Yeah. Now the PS2 game is pretty fun. Even to this day, I still like. I think whenever we get chance, we should do a stream on it. You being Master Roshi with all your maxed out shit, and me being Gogeta and still getting my ass kicked.
No, you beat me last time, although I think I was pretty drunk. But
I don't remember. We're talking about
swearing to retire.
We're talking several years ago.
I remember swearing to retire. I think I'd had lots of wine, and you beat me like all night, and I was like, right, I'm retiring.
Which never happened though, because you always kick my ass.
I just played that game a lot. It wasn't that I was good at it. It's just I just kept playing it. It's like when I got good at Modern Warfare just from playing it, and eventually was like, no, I need to stop.
I have a problem.
No, some people really enjoy doing that, but I realised I was losing. I know this is perfectly a normal thing to do, but I would not go to places to play Modern Warfare, which again is fine if like but I was turning up a lot of going out opportunities.
So we're just getting some backstory for Edgar. He has a brother, and that's obviously his brother. He's super buff. Look at his pecs.
Youth.
Yeah, they haven't given him any name just yet. I think his name is Sabin.
Sabin.
I think so.
Brother.
So it's his twin brother, but obviously Edgar was more of the ladies' man, whereas Sabin... Tears? He traded the throne for his own freedom.
This is a weird... I find these parts a bit weird. The introduction little...
Yeah. Well, it gets to the point where it doesn't really matter about the characters and their backstories.
Oh. Spoilers?
It's literally like, obviously, we're all going to join a resistance, sort of. We get, I think some of them are already in the resistance and whatnot. And, like, the actual like, Edgar's obviously the king of Figaro, but, like, you just leave, and you don't tend to come back. So it's like, the whole point of him being a king
He's
is...
just a guy after that.
Yeah, he's just like another guy. And that's how it sort of becomes. You know, the only one who has sort of the unique backstory for the majority of the game is Terra. Because, well, we'll eventually find out why. You know what, this is a really old game, I don't think it really matters. Basically, her mum was a human girl, and her dad is an Esper. So that's why she gets her magic, and that, obviously, the Esper part becomes central to the plot. You know, Espers and shit eventually become integral to what goes on. Ooh, later. So, you know, her backstory is important throughout the game, but everybody else's, it doesn't really matter.
Right.
Where the fuck am I supposed to go? I've just been to, like, every room, I swear.
Did you ever play Battlefront 2 on the PSP?
Okay. No, I think I played your copy and it was dog shit.
Oh, yeah. Like, the PS2 version looked bad.
Oh,
and then...
You're missing Kefka's theme.
Sorry. Well,
No, you can talk. It's just very amusing. It's, like, very whimsical, because they play down his character for a while, like he's like a fool sort of thing, because he's basically... a
big old clown.
If it was in D&D terms, he'd be chaotic evil, like crazy. So, Pooey! Emperor Gastel's stupid orders. You Pinhead, why do you have to live in the middle of nowhere? And then I think he eventually orders that... There you are. Ahem, there's sand on my boots. So he orders the guards to clean his boots because there's sand on them. That's why... It just shows that he doesn't really care about most things. He's very insane.
What's the alignment that edgelords play in D&D? That one where you like chaotic neutral, is it, or something?
It depends on the edgelord. There's some edgelord that are lawful good, and they're like, I've got to defend this city for my family.
Yeah,
and they can be lawful good.
Like, I only look out for myself, no matter what.
Those would probably be chaotic. It'd be like neutral good or chaotic good. Chaotic good is... the best example I can think of is Grog from Critical Role. He'll do... Actually, no, he's true neutral now that I think about it.
I think that chaotic good would be like Alexander Anderson.
I don't remember. I remember seeing a very good description of them all. Where it was like, you know, lawful good does this and whatever. But
yeah, well, what I find interesting about those alignments is that you have to. I don't know if we should talk about all this story that's happening.
Yeah, it's not important. They're basically saying Kefka's saying like she doesn't care. Kefka is saying that he's looking for the girl, but only because she stole something. He's trying to downplay the fact that she has magic and shit like that in hopes that nobody knows. And Edgar's lying that he even knows anything about her.
So, when you look at things like lawful good, you can have someone, definitely a character that's lawful good for a cause that they're perhaps ignorant to is in fact detrimental to some people, or is causing people pain. You know, say if you served a church, but you had no idea that that church had other motives, for example. So I think the alignment thing, obviously you can get just evil people who are evil.
Yeah, another thing is you can still make your own decisions, and the decisions can reflect on your alignment later. So you could be a paladin who is lawful good, but in a situation you decide rather than saving a king who obviously is the ruler, you decide to let him die and go and save someone close to you instead. So that would be, forsaking the rule of law for the sake of yourself, and that might shift you to being neutral good rather than lawful good.
Exactly. But I think it's just a weird thing to think about. Like, you can have perhaps a good person, and they find out, oh, my church ain't so good, but then is that you, or is it the church? Do you continue following that? I'm not talking in real life, by the way. Just
yeah. No, it's like, it's the same thing. You could say, like, oh, I have been part of this empire, and I've been brought up to think that the empire is amazing and good. And then you start traveling around, and you find out that the empire is actually fucking evil.
I kind of like that people in the empire. There's been stories about them. Obviously, they just join it. Well, I think Solo touches on it.
Yeah, Solo just joins it just so he can get out of Corellia.
Yeah, and but then you get sometimes it's good just to have them just evil. Like, there's no complication.
Yeah.
Like, I won't spoil anything, but in the Mandalorian this season, you get an Imperial officer who was just evil.
Yeah.
Immediately, like, there was nothing about his character that you would think, oh, maybe he's
maybe there's some redemption there.
But no,
I think we talked about the actor. The actor's the guy from The Kingsman who's like interrogating Eggsy and the other guy who's trying to get in. And he's just like
Montague.
Yeah, it's just the fucking accent that he has is great for being an evil character.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
His face as well, I think.
Yeah, he's a creepy fuck. He's probably a super nice guy in real life.
Probably, like Christopher Walken's. Is it Christopher Walken? I'm thinking of Willem Dafoe. He's really nice, but obviously
he can play very evil people.
Yeah. But he's just a really nice guy. I love the meme that's going around of him, where it's like, I'm something of a scientist myself. Like the people that are posting about 5G towers giving you coronavirus. It's like, I'm something of a scientist myself. Obviously they're not.
The old man. Oh yeah, now they're talking about the Returners, which are basically the rebels in this game. And he's saying that the guy who saved Terra and Nash was part of the Returners, and Edgar is secretly part of the Returners.
Timmy Turner, you have returned. Whenever I do that impression, I always do it in the voice of the big guy that's like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, the Arnold Schwarzenegger rip-off from Simpsons.
Yeah, but he doesn't say it. The alien says it.
I don't remember. It's been a long time.
Turner, you have returned. Mark. His name's Mark. I love things like that, where the alien is called Mark. I don't know, people joke about this, but like in Rick and Morty where...
Oh shit, my castle's on fire.
Oh, sorry. I'll finish this in a minute.
Oh, what's happening? It's the Empire. It's Kefka. What are you doing?
Great dialogue, by the way. Well done.
Thank you. So, Edgar thought he'd be protected by the treaty that they have with the Empire. But Kefka's crazy and doesn't give two shits. Get ready. He's telling the soldier to get ready. Get ready for what, sir?
I don't know, Alex. You tell me.
I guess I have no choice. He's fucking yeeting.
You know how I feel about that phrase. Incorrectly.
I use it perfectly correctly.
Yeah. Well,
yeet, Edgar, yeet.
I said it at work, and people were just like, "What? What are you
talking about?"
I realised, oh yeah, I shouldn't use that language at work. Dive now! Yahoo! Yahoo! Wahoo!
Yeah, so Edgar's castle has the ability to retract the towers.
Oh, that's so stupid.
And submerge mode activate.
Please tell me it just sinks into the sand.
It goes into the sand.
It's so dumb.
but it does. It actually travels through. I don't understand how, but it travels from this desert to another desert
Or through the sand.
through the sand, like underground. I think it goes actually to another continent.
God, it would be cool if it was water or something. But just going through sand just sounds unpleasant.
Yeah, poor Kefka. Go get them.
Well, okay, they caught up to you right quick.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really care. So this is supposed to be a boss fight because it's Magitech armor.
God, they look way better than yours.
Yeah. It's the same thing, but obviously now it's a monster sprite rather than a character sprite.
Oh, the monster sprites are bigger.
Oh, we got boned pretty hard there. Let's give him a cure.
Just to finish off on what I was saying before, is that...
Oh, he's dead.
That was fast.
He got shot twice.
Oh.
Oh.
We got
I cast magic, so this bit of like cinematic happens, but he's dead. He just gets straight back up.
He's so shocked.
He's
Oh,
so
back
shocked.
up.
It's not even that I don't think. Like
He's dead.
I've cast magic in front of in front of him, but obviously
So now you're facing away.
yeah, because
Is that
she's
normal?
shy.
Is she shy, or has she just seen a dead man rise?
Magic. Yeah, he's just dumb. This is
No,
fucking-
the mic didn't pick that up, but I went pss, 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 pss.
pursue. Sorry, Look, I didn't mean to make such a big deal of this.
He's just wandering around floating like a lifeless corpse.
He's like fucking got holes in him.
Yeah. 2 big railgun holes or something.
Magic railgun.
Oh yeah, well, you know, magnets are magic. No one knows how they work.
And then she's like, flirty, she winks at them. Ooh, dirty little
What?
bitch. And then they're like, ah.
Is he going to return and collapse? I really hope,
I hope so. Stop swooning! And do
Oh.
just collapses to the ground.
That's the worst. Oh, come on, guys. Come on, game design.
Come on, game designers, get it together.
I will close my story now. I love it when there's an alien, but like their name, like in Rick and Morty, his first name is Crumbobulus, and his surname's Michael.
Michael
And,
Crimbobulus.
Well, you know the assassin that's voiced by Nathan Fillion? His name's Crumbobulus Michael, but it's just having that first name and then Michael as your surname.
I don't recall.
God.
I'm not as massive a fan as Nathan Fillion as you are.
I'm not a massive fan. Yeah, I haven't watched Firefly in years.
Oh, stop.
They're really laying into you.
I've done precisely one attack on them. No, I meant to use my tools. No, I'm a fool.
How much damage is that? 73.
Yeah, it's like
It's
half
quite
of
a
my
lot.
health. Hey, I blocked. And Edgar just does a sweet load of nothing. He's just using like a dagger or some shit. But this guy, I've bought the Bioblaster tool, which he can use,
Okay.
which does a decent amount of damage. There we go.
Oh, that'll do it. That'll do it. I had to show Nikki Knights of the Round as well. He was like, what's happening? Why is this happening? Why is it happening
It's a
for so
summon.
long?
It's a summon.
I was like, it's just Knights of the Round, you know what it is?
I think there's like a quad magic ability, so you use it once and then it uses
Yeah.
it 4 times in a row.
Yeah. I'm
That's how-
thinking back, and I might be wrong. It's Materia, right? Quad Materia thing?
Something like that, yeah. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what. Oh, you do that as well, and then you have your other characters mime,
Oh, yeah.
and it mimics what the last person did. So then you can get in an endless loop of summoning the same summon.
Oh, yeah. I kind of shouldn't have shown her a couple of bits, but I showed her that. Well, it's going to be a different story anyway in the remake.
Oh, the remake will be, yeah.
Yeah. I showed her. I wanted to show her Supernova 2, which is even longer. She was like, "Why is everything exploding?"
Because it's an old game, and they thought, why not?
And And of course, he destroys the sun, and it stops just shy of the character, so it does a little bit of damage to it.
Just a little bit. It also, if I recall, it also uses inflicts random status effects on everybody. So, like, it might put you to sleep, or it might blind you, or something like that.
Yeah, in the clip, she basically saw Kate Sith and Red 13, and she was like, "What the hell is that?"
Hey, I think she said the same thing in the in the remake when Kate Sith turned up.
Well, it's kind of ruined Kate Sith for me now.
What do you mean? He's a cat.
Yeah, but he's a cat controlled by some guy.
Yeah, that's what he's always been, though.
I don't think I knew that. I liked thinking it was just a big cat.
No, it's always been controlled by Reeve.
On its head.
Reeve control. Oh, that is exactly where I need to go. Okay. Reeve has always controlled the cat.
Yeah, from his head, though.
The cat is a robot. No, Reeve is a human. You see him in the remake. I pointed him out before.
I know. I was very confused because I don't remember seeing a human ever.
Yeah, you don't. He tells you in the game that I'm Reeve and I am Kate Sith, blah blah blah, or whatever. But you don't tend to see him. I think there's one point where he like talks about it. Let me just see if I can.
Is what it is.
They're within the game, but in the remake, they're gonna show it off a bit more. I think. Can I explore this place now? I feel like I should be able to. Nope. Okay. Came all the way up here for no reason.
Who might you be?
I'm the King of Figaro. That's who I am.
Figaro, Figaro.
Figaro, Figaro, Figaro.
You know how this is just so weird that this makes you think of stuff. I bought the Page Master on VHS, as you know, recently.
I don't remember. Maybe you did tell me. But yeah, probably...
there was like no other way of me watching it.
I probably blocked it out of my mind because I'm not that bothered.
You just deleted it with information you didn't need.
Correct.
Thanks. Look, it's a rabbit.
It's a rabbit in a cabbage.
But not only that, because as it turns out, there was only one release of this video. And so the surprise for me was that all these adverts that I knew from watching this over and over again was more nostalgic than watching the movie. And one of them is an advert for Hanna-Barbera, and they sing that song in it. And
For,
just came
for what?
Hanna-Barbera, you know, like Johnny Bravo, the animators behind Scooby-Doo and stuff.
Oh, so it was an advert for the animation studio.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I didn't know the name of the animation studio, so I was very confused.
Yeah, that was bizarre. Just revisiting old adverts that you've forgotten about, but you know.
Yeah. Bio Blaster.
I'm gonna get up my Bio Blaster.
I think the auto crossbow is another one that hits them all, but I think the Bio Blaster does more damage.
Bio Blaster.
I'm gonna Bio Blast you right in the bio hole.
It occurs to me it's a good slang name for your wang. The Bio Blaster, because it describes what it does. Oh, there's a little cave hole.
Yeah, I could have gone straight there, but I thought I might be able to go to Narshe and just buy stuff, but evidently not. So here I am.
Narshe.
King Edgar, where are you headed? Through the cave and eastward to South Figaro. Figaro!
There you go.
Return to the castle and tell the others we're safe.
Hey.
Oh, okay, this is like our first proper dungeon.
What do we got? What do we got? Come on.
Well, it's like Pokemon, but we can't catch them.
Fine.
A Hornet and a Bleary.
Oh, those Blearies, get rid of them.
Oh, my bloody Blearies. I'm going to have Lock to steal. Just try to steal something, and then...
Is there a reason they have butts on their heads?
That's an eye.
It definitely looks like a red butt. Oh yeah, the crossbow did hit a lot.
It did. I didn't think it did. Unless they're just weaker. Oh, I couldn't steal.
Oh, couldn't steal from the Bleary.
You know what, I just leveled up, I learned something, I think. But I just skipped past it. I think I might have learned Antidote, which I think cures poison, like Antidote. But they had to save that character space back in the day.
God, you confused the hell out of me then.
What do you mean?
I learned ant dot, which cures poison. I was like, what?
Like antidote.
Ant dot? Why would an ant cure poison?
Yeah,
But yeah.
antidote.
What the hell? Why would they not put as much as they could of antidote and put like a full stop?
Because they used to have to save character space.
No, I know why. I'm just saying, why would they put ant dot and not as much of antidote as there's no I though between it.
Yeah, they were saving character space.
No, I know, but I'm just saying the word shortened would be better than making ant dot.
Oh, have I literally got no other item? No.
Or mithril knife. Okay,
Yeah,
I won't get excited.
I've got shit all over weapons at the moment.
I've got a mithril saber though.
Actually, I don't know if this. I don't think it'll affect his. I might do actually. I was gonna say I could like remove that, and oh no, I'm just pressing all the wrong buttons. Give it to him. That'll increase his attack power. Give him the dirk, because Edgar uses the he uses his equipment, like his auto crossbow and stuff like that more. But I don't know if it'll affect. I don't know if having the sword will affect the damage output of his crossbow and stuff. So we'll see in the next fight, I guess.
Turtle. You missed the turtle.
The turtle lets you go deeper in the cave later, but not now.
Come into my deep cave hole. I am the turtle. Oh, look, it's Crawley.
No Crawley. Let's see if this actually does it affect the damage output. No. Okay, cool. That's fine with me.
You're keeping him ranged then.
And what?
You're keeping him ranged.
Well, it's just that he's got this thing that does damage to everything, and it's the most damage we can do without using MP and stuff. So
Okay.
I might as well use that. I think it'll be around about that damage for like the rest of the game. Maybe it'll increase, but I'm not sure.
Have you ever managed to sit through Final Fantasy 1?
No, I haven't actually.
No, I've tried.
It's a lot of grinding.
God, don't you own the collection on PS1?
No, we used to, but I don't know what happened to it. I'm guessing it's
God,
probably
Phil.
with one of my brothers, I suspect, and probably
You gotta find
dead.
that.
I
Really?
briefly looked on eBay for just like, I wonder how much it'll cost, and it's like 50 quid for the Final Fantasy Origins.
What's it
Which,
called? Oh, Origins.
yeah, it contains 1 and 2. Final Fantasy
no.
Origins is 1 and 2, and then Anthology is... Oh, I can't remember if it's 4, 5, and 6, or just 4 and 5. I think it might just be 4 and 5. And then 6 was on its own.
Yeah, I think like a complete set is about 50.
I've
It's
got
art cards with it.
I've got Final Fantasy 1 and 2 on the PSP, which it isn't very helpful.
Yeah.
Because
I mean,
obviously
I'm always hang on to like Castlevania. The thing for me is like every time I bring this up, my sister gets upset. It's not her fault. I shouldn't have left the game on the floor. She stood on my game and cracked it a bit.
yeah.
There's that, and then the disc is slightly scratched. I'm like, well, any collector would be like, oh.
Any collector wouldn't care as long as it plays.
Well, I like having it, and it's got the original art book, and it comes with a music CD, a soundtrack as well.
Oh right.
But for me, that's all there. It's fine. But it's like not at the point where it's like an example that I don't want to play because I want
Yeah.
to play it. So as long as I want to play it, I'll keep it. When it gets to the point where it's like I can't risk playing this.
Yeah.
Mind you, people play like the Nintendo World Championships, and they were thousands of dollars.
I recently started following someone on Instagram. I don't know her name. It's some girl, but she's like a massive collector of Nintendo stuff by the looks of it. She's just got like loads of different Game Boys and stuff like that, and she's had the Game Boys fitted with LED screens. Like I think you've got one, but it's like a Sailor Moon Nintendo Game Boy Color that you could only get in Japan, and she's got it and stuff like that.
You on about the DMG Game Boy, the big Game Boy?
No, the Game Boy Colors. From what I've seen, she had Game Boy Colors.
You can get LCD kits now for the Advance. For the color, there is I believe a Frontline model.
Yeah, I don't know what it is exactly. I just know that She's got
I
some
bought all
fancy
the
lighting on it,
gear.
and then she plays on them now. What am I doing? I want to... Let's cure everyone again, because I don't know why, but Locke looks like he's low on health. Well, not low, but down a bit.
You can go, there's a shop near to us, I won't say where, it's a local city. I could probably say because it's nowhere near us, really. And you can go in there and he sells Game Boys that he's modded with the backlights, the different coloured backlights or switchable colours and, you know, all that crazy shit.
Yeah.
It's not even that. Say if you wanted to go out and buy that, I think you charge like £70, which to me sounds fine. You're getting a pristine Game Boy that's been renovated with a nice backlight.
Yeah, but you gotta really want to play those games.
Well, you've got this is the thing. I mean, for me, I do play Game Boy games, and if I do play them, I will use the SP now, just because going from something that's lit to something that isn't is difficult.
What? Just swapping off of. Well, it's not necessarily retro games, but they've obviously there was the Nintendo Wii U, and they brought out a few games of that, like the Nintendo, the what are they called, Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
So that's one of the packages that came today. So I'm excited to play that. Just because I do enjoy the old side-scrolling Mario games. I just don't have any of them. I think I have a DS version, but I don't play the DS anymore.
The same boat. I love Mario games. I love like Super Mario Land on the SNES, but I don't have them. So I don't play them. Yeah, well, you know,
Super Mario
World. You don't have a means of streaming it, do you?
No, well, I don't have any way of streaming it properly yet.
I've got a little box converter thing.
But yeah, I've got. Well, the other thing you can get is what's it called now? The Mario Maker, and that lets you play in the old Mario version, or the original, the SNES version, and the new Super Mario Brothers version. Yeah, the 3D models.
I would like to get that at some point. It looks really fun.
Yeah, I think the one on the Switch is the second one. I don't think the first one was on the Switch.
No. Yeah, the Switch only has the second one.
Yeah, but there's another game that I saw on. I think I watched Game Grumps play it. It just looks really fun. It's Super Mario World or Super Mario 3D World, and it looks so fun. Because you can play 2-player, but you'd have to look at it. But
you can play up to 4 actually.
I think so, yeah. But
so I've played on the certainly the Wii version with Sebastian.
What's that smell?
It's pussy, isn't it?
It's pussy. It's his favourite tea. So this place is where Edgar's brothers was living, but he's not here right now. But we can
he's making his favourite tea.
But yeah, so I got. Oh, the other game that I got is Mario Party, by the way. So I don't know if we can.
I just want you to know that Discord cut out just as you said that at the perfect time, so I have no idea what you said.
I said the other game that I got for the Switch was Mario Party. So we can play that at some point, maybe, possibly.
Maybe. We'll see. I mean, the only issue I've got is my Joy-Con.
Say again, sorry?
The only issue I've got is my Joy-Con, obviously, with the ghosting, the horrendous ghosting.
Well, you could use your Pro Controller, and Nikki could use the other Joy-Con.
I don't think that I can, because I think it needs the motion and the way you hold it differently for games.
I don't know. I'd have to test. I don't know.
I'll just give the wife the dodgy one.
Oh, I got some squirrely things.
What the hell is that?
The squirrely thing. And a grease mechanic.
Yeah.
Don't even worry about it.
Grease.
Either grease. It might be Grease Monkey.
Grease Monkey. And what is that? Oh my god, that... I wasn't even looking at that thing at the back.
That's the Grease Monkey.
Oh, he's the Grease Monkey. And those
he's
are
a mechanic
robots.
because he's a Grease Monkey.
I was looking at those things and I'm like, why is Alex calling those monkeys?
No, the mechanic at the back is the Grease Monkey. They're Rodoxes, Sam. Come on.
Right, yeah, you wash yourself with them in the shower, yeah.
That's Radox.
English.
Is it Radox? I don't remember what it's called.
It is Radox, yeah. It's just a cheap brand of shower gel here in the UK.
It's all right. Does the trick. I think I've got some downstairs actually.
I don't know if you ever had this transition as a child, but obviously when I was a child, we had basically a bath, and you would have soap.
Yeah.
You would have soap and shampoo. But then at some point, it just became like shower gel.
I don't know.
But you remember a time before shower gel, right?
My dad always used soap, and that was just because that's his preference. I think my mum would always buy a shower gel.
Right.
So I didn't think we had a transition period. We just had that.
Of course we did, and my dad, who may well be watching now, he'll appreciate the story. Obviously went through a phase of where like soap. At some points he like reverts to tradition. Like he went through a phase of eating tripe with vinegar. And he would buy soap, and we just have soap, and he was washing his hair with soap. And he's like, all you need is a bar of soap. I don't know why.
You do the same thing. You get it from him. You go through periods of just doing something one particular way, or you get obsessed with buying a certain thing for no reason other than, oh, I only need this, or oh, why not?
Yeah, I've got my Mac Mini on the floor over there from 2006 for interfacing with FireWire iPods.
There you go. So that's what well, that's specifically. Oh, cool character.
Oh, go on then. Let's have a look.
I can't talk to him. No.
I love how you slow down because it's stretched it to widescreen, so when you go down, it's slower.
Oh.
He's not in here.
He is in here. Get out of the way. There he is. He's got a dog.
Right.
At the very least, you could give me a response. I'm too cool to give you a response.
Yeah, he's too cool, obviously. Oh, is that his brother?
No. He owes allegiance to no one and will do anything for money. He comes and goes like the wind.
Oh, God.
His name, Shadow.
Oh, of course his name's Shadow, yeah. That's silly.
It's very silly. He'd slit his mama's throat for a nickel.
He'd slit his mama's throat for a nickel, he would. When you're a kid, things like that leave an impression on you, don't they? You think, oh, he's so cool.
He tells us the dog eats strangers.
Of course.
You're there. No? Okay.
Because, I like Grey Fox, but if I were to encounter such a character now, I would think he's really lame. Like, oh, he's doing flips and stuff. That's so cool. He's a cyborg. And now I think, well, that's stupid.
That doesn't make any sense. He shouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah, oh. But, at the time, I don't know, actually, because I even enjoyed riding and throwing Metal Gears when I was in my later teens, so maybe I'd be okay. What a klutz.
What a klutz.
Is that George R.R. Martin behind the desk?
Are they giving me a tutorial about relics? I already had one of these. Go away. It's telling me the same tutorial as earlier. Fuck off. I know.
Alex, you must listen to Moogles, especially in real life when they come up to you.
So
there, George R.R. Martin. No, appreciate the joke.
No. So what do they do? Oh, okay. Protects party members who are on low HP. Protects against petrify. Protects against poison. Protects against dark. And allows the person to sprint. So that's actually handy.
Oh my god! Please, please get the sprinting shoes.
Yeah, I've got them. Goggles protects against dark. I don't know if I need either of those, but sure, let's just buy a couple. I don't really want to spend $2,000 on a couple of the other ones, so that'll do.
The menu. I watched an interview recently where I learned this. The menu for Symphony of the Night, which is very Final Fantasy-esque.
Yeah, I think you told. Oh, you can have 2 relics. I forgot.
That's nice.
So I can literally have one of them have the sprint shoes, and then they can also have the star pendant or the goggles.
Kind of like rings in Dark Souls.
Possibly.
God, it's almost like every idea ever has already happened.
So not protect him against dark. You can have that one. Well,
Nice.
nice. Oh yeah, I automatically was running. I don't know if you noticed before I swapped screen.
Did not see that, but I am relieved to say the least.
So now, 'cause obviously I've been holding down. You have to like hold down circle to like sprint, but now I don't have to. But if I press circle, I think I go even faster.
So, actually, tell me, I don't know this. What was the first Final Fantasy you played?
Me? What? Oh, God, I don't actually know.
Because you, presumably, your brothers had
Yeah.
been for a long time. They introduced you to this.
Yeah, it was. I think Carl got introduced through a a friend. His name was Scott, and he was the one who got all the Final Fantasy games. Like his parents were like middle class, I guess. So like he would get the decent the games when they came out and stuff like that. So in the consoles and that. So we would always hear about them from him. We didn't actually get our own copy for ages of any of the Final Fantasy games, so I didn't actually play any for a good long while.
But you don't recall what the first one was?
No. I think it would have been 7, 8 or 9.
It would have been. I think that was the era where we could have played that, and that had just come out.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly.
I remember Final Fantasy VII being the first one that I'd seen and understood what it was.
Yeah. Again, I think by the time we could play them, we were able to play all 3 of them around the same time.
When I cast that far back in my mind, I don't know if you find the same thing the older I get. They become almost like little droplets of a dream that I can't quite remember. I know I was at a flat, and it was someone's I think my sister had gone somewhere to hang out with somebody, and I, of course, was going along for whatever reason, I don't know. And so I found out, their brother had a PlayStation, and all I knew back then was, I want to play PlayStation.
Yeah.
I went immediately there, and I couldn't play it, obviously, he was older, and back then it was like, you can't play my PlayStation.
Fuck off, you little nerd.
Well, that's kind of how it was, wasn't it? And he was playing Final Fantasy, and I was like, what the hell is this?
No, I honestly don't remember which one was my first one. The first one that I bought for myself probably wasn't until I think the first one that I bought for myself would have been one of the PS1 copies that I have, on the PS3. So I think it might have been Final Fantasy IX.
You bought a collection for the SP, didn't you?
No, not Final Fantasy, no. I never got any of the Game Boy Advance versions because I've heard they're terrible.
They can't all be terrible.
I've heard they're all bad.
So, and again, thinking back, because as people may know, Alex introduced me a second time to Metal Gear Solid. Because I had gone to my cousins and seen them playing this game. And I remember that the first time I'd seen it, what I was amazed by was they were trying to throw the guys over the railings, I think. When you first land on Shadow Moses, and then you can go either up onto the balcony part to infiltrate, or you can go below and crawl through the vents. And I remember that, but I remember thinking, I don't want to play this shit. And then you came along years later, and oh, you ever played this? Here you go, you can borrow it. Alright, I'll play it. Oh, this is alright.
This is alright. It's only the best thing I've ever seen.
But my cousins also had that Jurassic Park game where you play as a dinosaur and eat things. It's pretty fun.
That was on the Mega Drive or something, wasn't it?
PS1.
Is it PS1?
I have it. I rebought it to experience it, and obviously it's horrendous. It's a platformer with only D-pad controls about dinosaurs. So, needless to say, it doesn't handle great.
I remember there being a Resident Evil-esque game that was with dinosaurs, like Dino Crisis or something like that.
Yes.
And I remember one of my brothers playing it.
N64.
I think it would have been the PS1 for us.
Oh, I'm thinking of Turok. Yeah, but I know what you mean.
But yeah, that was... it looked... For me, obviously, when I was very young, it looked terrifying. But I couldn't
yes.
tell you if it actually was or not.
Well, while we're on the subject, I'll just continue. My cousin's also played Resident Evil, and I think there's a scene with some bees, isn't there?
Which one?
Resident Evil 1.
That's the one with the wasps, isn't it? Yeah. Wasp or
there's a guy
hornets or
shooting
something.
And they were like, "Oh, he's gonna be so scared. He's a little kid." And then it was the part with the wasps, and I was like, "What? This game is about wasps?" They're like, "No,
Yeah.
there's zombies."
Yeah, no, I think I got to that point. If you remember correctly, it's where I was shooting sort of randomly,
Oh yeah.
and I somehow hit them anyway.
Yeah, you were so angry.
And that, well, I was hitting them anyway, even though I was aiming at like ridiculous angles. And then there was one point where I couldn't hit one, no matter how well I aimed.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just doing a bit of shopping.
Yeah, I think in a roundabout way, what I was trying to say was like I didn't really play much Final Fantasy, and my first exposure to this game was at probably 14, which you'd think it gives you kind of hope, because obviously that was way after this came out, and for you too as well. The first time you experienced this would be way after it came out.
Yeah, well, I mean, this obviously came out on the SNES, which was still even, it was before my time, really. My brothers were the ones who bought like the Mega Drive and the Master System, and I was never allowed to play them.
Did they have a Master System?
Yeah, my mum said we did, but I don't remember. What I remember is my cousins.
Can we rename the stream to Two Old Men Sort of Remember Old Video Games?
Yeah, sure.
Incorrectly.
No, I remember my cousins bringing their Master System round, because I don't think we had one in it anymore.
Right.
So they brought their Master System around. They were playing games on it, but I don't remember us having one. But obviously, I think we used to. So I don't know if we like sold it to get a Mega Drive or whatever at the time. But this is obviously I was a fucking toddler, I suspect.
So there's not many consoles I own, and I have found this recently. I still have a Master System.
Yeah, you
There's
bought
not
that,
many
didn't you?
consoles I own that I have no games on that I.
Hey, Vcastens. And yes,
Hey,
old men memories of Final Fantasy. Just old men memories of video games.
Yeah, in general. How are you doing? But yeah, the Master System is just a platform that I don't like any game on.
Yeah, I've tried. I think there was like a Sonic the Hedgehog. Like Sonic the Hedgehog 1 was on both the Mega Drive and the Master System, but the Master System one was like weird.
That came out after the Mega Drive.
Yeah.
It was so popular, but there were so many units shipped for the Master System. They made a new version, but worse, of Sonic.
Yeah, I actually think they were still making games for the Master System as of about 10 years ago in Brazil.
They're still making Master Systems today.
Yeah.
Which I would love to get one, obviously, just to have it.
Mount Goltz!
Hi. Hello. We hit 50 followers, by the way, so...
yeah.
Our videos will stay up, is that right?
Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know.
I don't know. I was doing a ton of work on it with Stacy, as you know.
Oh, we got some what are these guys called? Marsh Brawlers or some shit?
Oh my god. This is ridiculous.
It's alright, I'll shoot them with a crossbow.
Will it work?
Killed one of them.
It worked.
I'll shank them with you.
I've just noticed, I think...
Thanks, Vcassins.
Thank you very much.
Ironically, on our 50 followers special, we got an additional 3 followers. So it's just madness how it takes forever to get to 50, and then as soon as you get to 50, you get another 3 more in one day. It's bizarre.
Yeah, just like.
Oh, a shadow.
Oh, who could that? Is that the cool guy?
No, it's not a guy called Shadow. It is just a shadow.
Oh, you see, you can't confuse me like that.
Serkipius.
I'm enjoying the names right now. What is this?
Serpius.
Serpius.
I stole an antidote.
No, you didn't. You stole an antidote.
Was it an antidote? I thought it was an antidote.
Oh, it's got to be an antidote. Received. GP.
Yeah, that's the money in this game. I don't know why they changed. I don't know if it was. It was probably just a translation error again. Because they
Instead
did
of Gil.
the translations used to be done by the same guy over and over again.
What? Just one guy?
Yeah, just one guy.
Are you making this up now?
Nope.
One guy translated.
Like most of the Final Fantasy games for ages, and then eventually they laid him off, and they got like a translation team eventually.
God, this one guy's job was to translate all this
Well,
dialogue.
it used to be even worse because obviously Japanese kanji characters used to take up less space, so he would have to translate it, but then also change the dialogue in order to make it fit on the cartridge.
Do you know the funny thing about that is all, including assembly, everything's in English. So I guess they would have to import the character set tiles as kanji, and then they could swap the character sets out. But yeah, you're right. It would be an absolute nightmare.
So yeah, he did that for ages, and then eventually they got like an in-house team, the developers, who did it for the rest of the games. I can't remember exactly when they transitioned from him. I feel like it was like Final Fantasy VII, maybe after that, but I couldn't tell you exactly when.
You know, I'll read this and then I'll go on to my horrible hardware boring thing that I'll talk about in a minute. I had a school friend who I walked home with, and his two older brothers would be playing Final Fantasy, I'm sure of it. That's where my exposure was from. That's interesting, you see, isn't it? It's like a dream, isn't it? You can't quite remember it, but you know it happened.
Yeah, like I said before, mine was like through my brother, who in turn got it through somebody else. So he would talk about it to me, and then I would talk about... Eventually, I started talking to his friend as well, but I didn't talk to him as much because he was a couple of years older than me, and I was a little nerdy kid, several years younger than him. So yeah, he wouldn't talk to me too much. But we could never. I think we borrowed like one or two of the Final Fantasies from him at some point. But
you've joined us back on Final Fantasy Radio, where we're discussing what our first exposure to the franchise was. Call in with your stories, and you might win a popsicle.
We might also eat out your ass.
Oof, that's a prize. I don't know if I can deliver one. The popsicle, I'm willing to. Yeah, I'm willing to stretch. They might melt. So, what the hell is that?
It's a Tusker.
Tusker. At least that sort of makes sense.
I think we fought one before. I don't know if they're called Tuskers. I don't remember.
I've been talking a lot. I haven't been paying attention really.
I don't know if this will be like a continuous series. I might end up just like playing this once. Maybe
more than likely.
Maybe coming back to it like when I finished the remake or something. I don't know.
I'm planning to like finish my Pokemon run on a year anniversary or something. I have no interest at all because it'll be part whatever. Nobody's left.
I was enjoying that stream. I know you probably didn't, but I was enjoying it.
Well, no, I did enjoy it. I think the feeling at the time was, I think you were playing some Pokemon or something.
I had played Crystal mod thing. Heck, that's the one.
And I think I just thought, well, I'm not even very good at it either.
VCast is like the squid point too much. That was something you and Stacey were sorting, wasn't it?
Yeah. If you have any suggestions for what rewards we should put, do let us know, because we're kind of... it has to be things we can all do too.
Yeah, I think we were talking about it briefly over Discord yesterday, that some of the things that I know some people do, which is like, you use so many of your coins, and it makes you can get the streamer to stop screaming at the top of his lungs for no reason. That sort of shit. I don't like being forced to do that sort of thing. I think it could do like it could influence the screen. So maybe like you could use your points or whatever they are, and a bunch of little squids will start drifting down the screen or something like that. Or maybe you'll use all of your coins, and
things like
we have to say, oh, thank you to, and then we say your name on stream or something. I don't know.
Griffin's got two really nice ones, which I think one of them is like he compliments you, and then the higher tier is that he has to compliment himself. Obviously, it's very hard to do.
My hair is fantastic.
So there's that.
I'm only balding slightly.
Another one that would be good, I think, is play the game through OBS. That's always an interesting challenge.
I don't. That's another thing I don't like.
Oh, it is. It's not like you're going to lose. It's just a different kind of.
Things that make it harder for me to stream are things that I don't enjoy.
What if
I'd rather whatever they are to enhance the experience.
Well, okay, foot cam.
Yeah, sure.
I think that'll be fine. I don't think there'll be any issue with that.
No, not a fucking foot cam.
I think that'll get us banned. I think that'll be okay.
No.
Anyway, dial into Final Fantasy Radio for your suggestions as to what we do with our squid points.
Well, actually, that's not a bad one. You could use the squid points to. Don't know if it could work, but maybe you use your points to vote on certain games to be played next.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So, like,
a lot of points.
Have it as like an ongoing. Oh, what would you call it? The like questionnaire sort of thing. My brain's not working. A poll. There we go. Fucking my stupid.
I knew what it was. I just wanted to see what would happen.
Blood would come out of my ears and eyes. But yeah, so people could use their points, and only when you could. I don't know what the actual. Off he pops.
Well, I think what you could do is just set it as a very high amount of points.
Well, that's
so
what I was.
someone
That's what I was thinking.
For a long time, they could just suggest something and you could play it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like I don't know how many you get from interacting in the chat, but like it'd be like, say, if you get two coins or whatever for interacting in the chat, then maybe it's like 500 or something. I don't know.
You get some bonuses, so it's like 5 minutes. You get some coins, and then for attending raids, staying for raids, I think you get 250.
Okay, yeah, and then it'd be like, okay, if that's the case, then it'd be like 1,000 to put a vote in, but you could keep on putting votes in.
Something like that. I mean, we got to like it's new to me, so I don't know. I just managed to make some logos and our first of emotes, which I'll put in the chat now.
I don't see. You're lying to me.
Oh no, I did it twice. Oh, okay, that's fine.
Oh yeah, that's our hot garbage emote because I say hot garbage a lot. I didn't realise how much I said it.
Used to it because we made it into a drinking game.
Oh god, it's such hot garbage. I don't even know where I got that from. I just started saying it.
Oh, you said it one time.
I've said it quite a few times.
Yeah,
Even I know that I've said it a few tims.
You should start saying boiling trash.
That sounds awful.
Some steaming rubbish.
So let's see. Her MP is
Oh, that's a British way of saying it. That's some steaming rubbish, that is.
That's some rubbish. Do I need my 10? Do I? Yeah, I do have a sleeping bag. Oh,
That's like
okay. It's one per person.
Possibly one of my favourite comebacks when someone says something and then, a guy in the crowd will shout, rubbish.
It's a very British comeback. Bloody rubbish,
Yeah,
that is.
What a load of trollop or whatever they say.
No, I like that one. A load of trollop. Because what the hell is trollop?
Oh no, I think a trollop is a slang for like another night, an old woman or something.
Yeah.
I mean codswallop.
Codswallop.
That's very British. What a load of codswallop. What is that?
I've never heard such a load of rubbish in my life.
Codswallop. There we go.
I think we're about to fight a boss, by the way.
Oh yeah, sure. Well, I'm busy.
Oh,
Codswallop meaning origin. Oh, it says it's unclear. Oh.
Trillium. What the holy shit are you? I don't even. Is it some sort of plant monster?
Isn't that the thing that Dr. Octavius needed to?
That's Tridium.
I know it is.
This is Trillium.
Just to roll with the joke.
Oh, no, I'm not going to. I'm going to correct you like the nasally, nerdy fucking arsehole that I am. How about that, pal?
Alright. I'm busy reading about Codswallop.
Bloody Codswallop, that is.
Slang term, don't for the end.
Okay, don't go down. And again. Yeah, I don't know if there's like a thing. Oh, excuse me. Another thing I'd like to be able to do is if you get like 10,000 of the squid coins, you can gift somebody else a sub or something. I don't know if that's even possible.
Well, this is that's so cute that I'm like, oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, Sam made that himself.
I did.
And did you
So-
make another emote, or was it just that one?
I've done that one because
Didn't you make a
Well, we don't
squid
even
one,
have-
or was that? Oh, that was the squid coin emote,
we
wasn't
don't even have any subs yet. So when we do, I will then worry about it.
it? Yeah.
That's tier 1 and tier 2. I don't understand the tiers. Yeah, so there's a company.
I think the
that
tiers is
made-
just like you could subscribe for like 3 months or subscribe for like 6 months or something. I think.
Tier 1, 2, and 3. I'm not sure.
I think so.
There was a company that made bottles that kind of use what's that drink you like? Ramune.
Yeah, Ramune.
I can do this and say people can give subs. Yeah, they can, but I don't know. Like,
I don't know if we can
When they
gift them out for free or
tiers.
something. I don't know.
so the company called COD that made Ramune bottles filled with beer, and the slang for a poor tasting beer was wallop. So the bottle, it's definitely English, isn't it? I
Sounds
like
like
the
it.
COD. So it's just a bad beer.
I don't
that,
remember how
company-
it works, but it's sort of automatic. Yeah. I I get the feeling we wouldn't be able to gift out free subs without paying for it or something, so it's probably not a thing we can do. Is we probably can't like use the coins to gift them out. I don't know. Yeah. I think a good, like I say, a good one would just be voting on the next game series or something, and that would continue that one would continue going until we started the new game.
We could possibly have that. We could possibly have also complimenting other members of the Squid Squad.
Yeah. I don't know if that's possible.
It doesn't have to be me. Let's just specify that out.
I think if I was asked to, I'd think it'd be very difficult.
Oh my god! This is why we started streaming together. We're all friends.
We are friends, but obviously we fucking jive each other like a
We
lot.
do.
No, I didn't mean to do it. I just wanted to
Quick jive in mid-turkey. You taking me back there, Alex?
I'm poisoned.
You and your use of the word jive.
To be honest, I was just trying to think of a word, and that's the one that came to my brain.
I like the idea. Okay, both ideas. Oh, fantastic. Oh, as if you couldn't steal from that creature. He must have many goods.
I did it.
You know, something I hate about. I'm sorry for going off on all these tangents.
I don't care.
Something I hate about Facebook is if you.
Facebook, come on, guys.
Come on, guys.
What are we
Mark Zuckerberg.
talking about here?
Am I right? Like and subscribe. No, if you spend too long on a video, your feed is then all of that video.
All of that video, yeah.
Yeah, because I watched. It's a guy called Ben Shapiro that I think a lot of.
Oh, is that? I think I know who you're talking about. He's like an American politician sort of podcaster, but he's
Yeah,
like
he's like-
very right wing. I want to say.
It feels like that from what I've watched. Anyway, I'm not saying I agree or disagree. I don't even want to hear.
Oh, he's a
what his
twat.
opinion
But
is
go
anyway.
on.
Okay, I don't want to hear his opinion anyway. But I'd left it on maybe 10 seconds. Then I'm scrolling down. Ben Shapiro.
Yeah.
Well, I don't care what he has to say.
Final
I do
Fantasy
not-
to Facebook, Vic Gasson says.
Well, they're all
Yeah.
Fs.
You.
Ew, exactly, yeah. So I don't want to hear it, and it's just like over and over now. He's just in my feed.
Yeah, you'll go away eventually. You'll realise you don't care anymore. This is the boss. It is Vargas and Aipu!
I wish they wouldn't tell us that. I don't want to know. I do.
I do, Aipu.
Oh, that's funny. What kind of a name is that?
I don't know. I don't know if it was just a bad translation. Burn Aipu.
I think the guy was sat down after his 72 hours of overtime. He was like, you know what? I'm just going to name him after poo.
Nobody's going to be able to stop me.
Nobody speaks English here.
Gale cut. Do I want to kill? Yes, I do. Oh, I killed both of the burrs. He's so tall. I know. It's just the sprites. I don't. They're very weird sprites.
He's not bigger than those poos.
It's a lot bigger.
Sorry, I've got to check my.
I don't know what Noise Blaster does, but let's have a go.
I've got to check my work emails real fast.
That didn't seem to do anything. Let's try stealing from him. Why not? He's so tall. Maybe a keyboard smash. Oh, I was in like if somebody spends coins, we just smash the keyboard.
I thought about this the other day. I only have one USB keyboard, the rest are PS2. So that's not good for me.
I mean, I've put my keyboard away because obviously I don't use my PC anymore. I use my laptop now. So I don't really need one.
I use a keyboard and a mouse on my laptop.
Let's just drop a cure again.
I suppose that's kind of like wanking with a condom on, isn't it? Right, it was a keyboard with my laptop.
No, like, it's not a bad idea because obviously you can. I find it annoying sometimes. Like if you're streaming. I poo. Yes. Oh no, not an idea. I promise. Oh, I see, VCasters. I get you now. As in, the translator just smashed his keyboard and it came out as I poo.
Oh, I get you. He just like he muffed his keyboard till something made.
That'll bloody do.
Poo. That works for me.
Yeah. What I was going to say was, yeah. Oh, dialogue. Off with you now. Yeah. What I was saying was like, if you can put your with the laptop, obviously, after a while, the fan comes on and it becomes quite loud. So, if you could put your, laptop as far away from you as possible while having the microphone close to you, that could help. But
I made a mistake really because I bought this thing so I could take it to my job, but because it's thin, it gets very hot.
So this Vargas guy was another apprentice with Sabin under some sort of martial arts master, and this Vargas killed him because he chose Sabin to be his successor rather than his own son. Pardon?
Give him a voice, come on.
He snubbed me, his only son.
Oh, there he is. That suits him so well.
That's one thing I'm bad at. I wouldn't be able to carry on a voice throughout the game. I've seen some fucking like Game Grumps do it. Again, I like Game Grumps, so I've been watching them again recently. But they they use a voice for a character, and then they they remember what the voice is throughout the entire game.
I never remember this.
Whereas the next time we play, I'll completely forget. Blizzard Fist.
That's what they used to call me. So earlier on today, one of my elder sisters sent me a video. She's basically gone up to this local beauty spot. It's like it's not a mountain, but it's close enough. And I said, because the way she filmed it, I was like, this could be, if you put some music behind it, it would be like a nice TikTok.
I'm just pausing the game because he uses Blitz, but you have to input a controller combination in order to use any of them. But obviously, it doesn't tell you what they are first. So, list of Zabin's blitzes: Pummel or Raging Fist. Left, right, left. Sounds good to me. See if this works. Yay! I did it. I don't know which ones he knows at the beginning. So... Oh, yeah. What? He already taught you that? I think it's supposed to tell you through dialogue, but I've skipped it.
Oh, is this just a predetermined combination?
Yeah, so it's always left, right, left for that. And then you can also learn, when Sabin learns it at level 3, it's called Aura Bolt or Aura Cannon, depending on the version. And it's down, down, left. And going through the game, leveling up, he'll learn more. So yeah, he gets a list of them. And it's just a series of combinations that you just have to remember when you go into a fight. But they tend to be quite powerful.
Right.
Big brother!
Seto Kaiba. And
Mokuba. Right, so when I finish this little dialogue, that's cool. It is cool. With Final Fantasy VI, everyone has their own unique thing, but eventually it sort of falls by the wayside, I think, when everyone starts learning magic. Pardon?
But like everything else by the sound of it.
Yeah.
Character stories.
Yeah, eventually it falls by the wayside when eventually you start getting Magicite, which is basically summons. you equip a summon to a person, and then they learn the magic that's associated with that magicite. So eventually, everyone starts learning really powerful magic.
Yeah.
And then I think really powerful weapons, you just attack everything. So, you stop using the abilities, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we will still use stuff like that. What I was going to say was...
Go on.
I am going to finish this bit of dialogue and then pause it, because I do have I have my lobby on the go. My stew, my casserole, if you will. So I need to go and give that a stir, and I also need a drink. So...
Pass me the controller before you go.
So there we go. I'm gonna just put that on there, and then I'm going to go onto OBS break, and we'll see you in a minute. I'll probably run an ad, so give it a watch if you can. It'll help.
Wait. So am I gone? Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, I heard myself. Oh yeah, that's nice. Oh, it's on the stream. Hi guys. It doesn't matter. I can do a running commentary. So we right now, Alex is eating something. What is it? Oh, I love hearts. They taste like perfume. Ugh. They don't taste sour. They taste like a perfume bottle on tablets. Hmm. Don't know. I can't really verify that's true or false because I haven't, tasted that. Hi, Cassins. How's it going? I'm just having a three-way conversation between chat and Alex, and chat can't hear Alex. Now he's opening packages instead of entertaining you guys. He says his priority are his material possessions. So he's going ahead and opening them. Uh, you good?
Hello, we're back.
I mean, I've been here the whole time, apparently.
Apparently, I don't know how. Don't know how that's possible, but sure. I don't know because it didn't have any audio or anything. I'm just gonna eat the last of these
It
sweets.
also didn't run any ad of any kind.
Did it not?
No.
It said it was going to do it.
Yeah, but I say I'm going to do stuff and I never do.
Okay, I'm eating sweets, by the way.
He's eating Love Heart perfume sweets.
They're delicious. Ooh.
Really? I think my least favourite sweet is Parma Violets.
Yeah, I don't like them. Oh, my controller.
Is it having a moment?
Yeah. Oh, that's not me.
That's you.
Oh,
Stop
I always
playing
choked
with
on a sweet.
Don't choke to death. God, what'll I do then? I smell like booze. Don't admit that. Right, it's not even 5 o'clock yet. You've been necking vodka again.
While you're at work, no less. You dropped some. What did you drop?
I think she means that she dropped it down her throat, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
Can you imagine necking vodka? I can't.
While on the job. Just like, oh, I need a drink.
Yeah, oh, it's a bit cold today. I'm gonna warm up here.
It's the only
Do you know,
way.
That is a thing that used to happen in this country.
Yeah. Have a drink.
People would drink whiskey at work to keep warm.
Warms the cockles.
Warms the cockles. I also can't see straight anymore.
At least me cockles are warm.
I've seriously responded and say that I'm sorry you dropped something. It happens.
Yeah, it's just shit happens. You make mistakes. I make loads of mistakes. My life is a mistake.
Yeah, I know. I could go back in time and send one message to your parents, it'd be pull out.
Or use a condom.
Either one of those things. I guess the condom would work.
Oh, my
better than
controller! Stop it! No! What are you doing? Get out of the menu. Am I in control?
that. I think you're in control.
I think I
At least
am.
I hope so. Gosh. I'm going to go back to what I was saying earlier because I forgot to finish. Or I think something happened.
I left.
But anyway, my sister sent me the footage of like this beautiful countryside, and I said, that'd make a nice TikTok. And of course, so my younger sister then took that footage and put like a load of rave music on it and fake strobe lights, like one of those tacky TikToks, and like added like sweat effects and stuff.
So I'm just showing you what we were talking about earlier with Sabin and his abilities.
Mm-hmm.
So it does. If you go into his skills, you can see what the combinations are. I think I usually use Aura Bolt because it's cool. I don't know if there's any differences in the damage. Right now, he only has single targeting attacks, so it's not really super important which one I use. I don't think. And then obviously, they straight up say like espers. Oh, I got none. Like, well, I get espers.
Yeah.
Like they didn't have to put that in the menu, but I guess they did because it's old. Yeah. Right, where are we going?
That's right, yeah. Look at this isometric mapping.
So fancy.
So fancy.
That's one fancy little map you got there, boy.
One thing I understand about the Sega Saturn is that apparently
Thanks for glossing over what I just said, but go on.
Oh, fancy map, you goddamn boy. It was better at handling 2D games. I think there was some sort of way it handled sprites better.
I think I did that, but we'll see. I was trying Aura Bolt. I don't know if I did it right, though. You know, assuming that I just don't kill them outright anyway.
Yeah.
I killed
I'm
them
gonna
outright.
get out my Bio Blaster.
I got my Bio Blaster, if you know what I'm saying.
Down these trousers, I got myself a Bio Blaster.
Don't mind me. Just notice, like, is it just the battle screen that's that? No, it's actually... Let me just check. Can I, like, zoom in a bit? Because I just noticed it's like a massive black box around. No, I don't think I have any control. It's just a big black box around.
Could stretch with OBS, but I think that would be more trouble than it's worth.
Yeah, I'll just leave it.
I'm sure nobody minds the big black borders.
Rodox. Right, let's try Aura Bolt.
What do you mean? They're called grease monkeys.
No, you're talking about the wrong one. Pew. Yeah, there's a little bit more damage than Pummel, I think.
Obviously, I can't hear any of this, but I know.
There you go. How about that?
I think your rendition isn't doing it for me. I don't know why.
Doesn't quite capture the magic of the game.
I designed this game to inspire magic inside of robots. And the robots are the magic, and the friendship is the magic.
Oh yeah, you gotta have the friendship magic.
That happens in Yu-Gi-Oh!
With the power of friendship, that is actually something I keep wanting to stream is like Yu-Gi-Oh! In some form.
Forbidden Memory.
Oh god, no, not that.
I have it.
I bet you do, but no.
Dude, it doesn't. It's so enraging because it makes no sense.
Yeah, it's
None
just
of the
like, let's
cards
fuse these monsters together, but they don't fuse! That makes no sense!
Yeah, it's so funny. And basically, the only way you need to win is just to have. It's like if you get an high attack card, you can just summon immediately. That's it. You've won pretty much.
Yeah, you need to have an intimate knowledge of these weird fusions, and then you can really win.
It's not even like I don't think it came out before the rules were established.
Oh no, it was definitely after the rules were established. They just made a game that made no sense. I don't think there's anything up here, but I'm going to go anyway.
But it
just in
does
case.
have, I will say, it does have some really cool, for the time, animations of battle.
I honestly don't remember. I remember playing it because we borrowed it off someone we used to know. And I just remember being like, what the fuck, this isn't Yu-Gi-Oh! Because at the time, it was the age where I played fairly often. Let's try... Is it like that? Was that the move?
Yeah, it's
No, I just did it wrong.
it's playable. I mean, I have streamed some games now that yeah, it's made me appreciate some other games that are a little bit bad compared to the ones that are really bad.
Like some of the Spider-Man games that you played.
Oh, Spider-Man 2. God, I remember it being better than the first one, but it's not. It's worse. And then, what was it I was playing the other day? Oh, the Phantom Menace, my god.
Well, I
didn't realise
remember
it was so weak.
Jedi Power Battles being a fucking golden gem. It's on a pedestal in my mind that I get the feeling when I go back to play it.
It's going to be great. Don't worry about it. It's going to be like exactly as you remember it.
It's going to be hot garbage. Where's the emote? There it is. Send. There you go. Oh, you did more of them.
I need to get that plug-in where they all fly across the screen. Oh, that would be really good for this, actually, wouldn't it?
Yeah, use your coins to start flying some hot garbage over the screen, and use the bigger emote that you made.
Yeah, modify a single line, choose an emote.
Yeah, so for some reason, the returners are World War One/World War Two fighter pilots.
And do they know Timmy Turner?
No. I got a green cherry. I don't know what the fuck that is.
The answer's now to tell me no. That's it. Flat out no.
Nope.
I mean, you're right.
Timmy Turner.
You have returned it, even though I don't say that. Oh, hey, look at all these little potions.
Just stocking up just in case. You never know.
What you need? I mean, some Phoenix sound too.
Can I just do some exploring? Anything in the pot? Anything there? What's over here? Anything?
Do you think that this art style will be something that survives our generation?
Well, I suspect there will be other games that use something similar. I know in the re-releases that they did for like Fantasy VI and stuff on like Steam, I think maybe even on iOS, they changed the art style and I think it looks shit.
Well, what I'm saying is, because obviously we don't mind sprites and we can find sprites fun still, but do you think there'll be a time where just nobody cares for that anymore?
No, there'll be still companies that make games like this. Because
do you think so?
Yeah, it like Stacy likes games that have this sort of art style. Right. Whereas if there's a new game that comes out that has this sort of art style, I don't tend to like it.
Okay.
But Stacy likes them because they're cutesy or something.
Do you know what's funny about that? So, as many people know now, when lockdown started, I wanted to know how to make a Game Boy game, so I went and did that. But there's a huge
Bannon! We bought the girl!
What do you call it? Like a following?
There's a cult following for
Game Boy.
games.
I went and learned how to program it, but there's just a software suite you can use, and there's like a big group of people that use this software suite to make tons of Game Boy games. So you don't even need to know a lot. That sounds condescending. I don't mean it like that at all. It's just there are people making that content now, and a large amount of them. Are you eating something? Or
No, sorry. I was looking at I do that thing where I see one of my new games and I look at the back of the box and I'm just like going, I want to play it, and then I'm like, no, I'm fucking streaming. Stop it.
Play the game on stream. Let's do it. Let's swap games.
I'm a fucking
mid-flight.
nerd. No, because I'd have to unplug the HDMI that's in the PS3 and then plug it into the Switch. And then make sure that OBS is still somehow working, which OBS likes to fuck up. Like, everything has to be working before you start a stream. If you change anything, then it's like, what have you done? No.
Well, you'd have to change the title anyway.
I can do that. That's not even in OBS. I can do that right now.
Okay, well, just do it. I mean, I've never had a problem with OBS swapping cables around.
OBS hates anything that you change.
Do you know what it stands for, OBS?
Oh, bother, sweet.
Oh, bother. Christopher Robin.
I don't know.
No, I don't know. No, I don't actually know what it stands for. I'm just saying if you did.
No. Someone important to me was jailed by the Empire. I've hated the Empire ever since. Oh, wow. What important backstory, Locke. Oh, he joined the Returners when he realised that the Empire was rotten to the core and he wanted to make a difference. Oh, I'm sure that'll be important going forward.
I'm glad to hear.
Yeah, I think the only reason they bring that up is because Terra goes on like a... She doesn't... After everything that's happened to her, she thinks she has no emotions. So she, like, goes for a thing where, like, she wants to find someone to love. She doesn't love anybody. I don't know, it's fucking weird. It's a weird game. There we go. What's through here? What's through the monkey hole? Ooh, chests. Out of the way. An air lancet.
I've got myself a little air lancet I purchased the other day.
Oh, that's a true night thing. Tincture.
Yes, just a small lancet, you understand?
So, what was that air lancet?
Yes,
Something
what
that...
was it indeed?
Alright, stop being a fucking weirdo. Okay, so that protects members of... I don't want her to have that. I'm guessing that air lancet is some sort of weapon just that Terra can't equip.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we should watch Monster Rancher
Oh no, we totally shouldn't.
on stream.
Oh, even better.
You can. I think you can do that, like reactions.
The only thing I can add is that you can trust my brother implicitly. I'm sure I can trust you as well, then, person we met in the mountains.
Texting the wife, just being helpful.
Why, what's up with it?
She said my car's frozen, so I told her to let it go. So she'll appreciate that.
I'm sure that'll help.
She won't get angry.
It's gonna be
Those-
tough to talk you into helping us. Oh, I see. This is supposed to be like terror. Like, oh, do I stay or do I go? And that's a song.
Shall I sing it?
Um,
Oh.
but guess what?
What? No, tell me now.
We're gonna join.
Oh my god.
Where do I go though?
I don't need to watch anymore. Okay, bye guys. Good stream.
Good strem. Where the fuck do I go?
I did the noise for authenticity.
You went outside a moment ago. Oh, okay. I have to talk to you.
Thank you for the helpful information. It's not a problem, Nikki. I'm glad you're here.
Nikki is spending her dream coins to
She's
highlight
spending
her thingamajig, which worked.
Wow.
It worked in the chat, but not on stream.
Yeah, but I think the main thing is it's on stream because she's all sparkly glowing.
Yeah. There'll be a point eventually where we'll have to take off the chat on the actual stream itself, but that ain't yet.
No, you just make it smaller and transparent.
No, we'll have to get because it will be flying past and it'll just take up screen space.
No, have you not watched? Okay, we'll sort it out nearer the time. But it's not. It doesn't have to stay like this.
I have a plan. Please get everyone together. Sure, Bainon.
Oh, I knew it was Stacy, Nikki. Don't worry.
Yeah, I knew it was Stacy as well. Did I say something different?
No, he said Macy.
Okay. Sorry,
Macy's a real
Stacy. I didn't mean to change your name slightly to Macy.
it's easily done, isn't it? And also, I realised that Macy is a real name. So.
We all know that the Empire is using Magitech power in battle. The point is, how has the Emperor created it? I had Locke look into a rumour that the Empire is forcing the world's finest scholars to study Espers. All the trouble in Narshe is over an Esper too. You mean that there's some connection between Espers and Magitech? I can only recall one thing linking Espers with Magitech power. You don't mean... Indeed! The ancient war of the Magi! No, it can't be, it can't be. No, it can't be, it can't be. How am I doing?
Oh, Malix and Macy sent us an Xmas card, didn't they, Sam? Yes, they did. Nicholas, we had this card the other day, and she asked me who they were from, so I told her it was Malix and Macy, these new friends I've made from work.
Oh, okay.
And that's, I told her explicitly not to open the card. It was it's for Christmas, so we have to wait.
Oh, okay. Is that how it works?
Yeah, well, you don't want to.
Could
What are
that
you going to do?
ancient
Keep it off?
tragedy be playing out once again, Sam? The ancient
Hmm?
Magitech war? Could it be playing out again? I doubt it.
Oh no, she did open it. She said they spelled the names wrong. Oh no.
I'm going to have some nuts.
But historical studies have provided a number of conflicting and frightening theories. According to one theory, humans and machines were once imbued with powers drained from Espers.
That could explain Magitech power.
Don't be so fucking stupid.
Fuck off, you bitch.
I don't know if we had a voice for Edgar.
Oh, this is Edgar the King, so we could only
Oh.
find Magitech enemies with Magitech weapons.
You were English, actually, yeah. It said Alex and Stacey for some reason. I don't know why it would say that.
Oh, excuse me.
Don't go on the tweet.
Hey.
Anyway, driving home now, bye. Good luck.
Pardon?
Nikki's driving home.
Okay. See you soon. Well, I won't see you.
Oh.
Sam will. I need a drink.
Driving home.
Country roads.
How is it that we drive people away from our streams?
What are you talking about? You're saying my singing puts people off.
I'm saying our singing collectively.
A mouthful of nuts. Mmm, delicious.
Not the first time I've heard that today.
Yeah, it is.
I think I'm remembering that song wrong. I'm sure he sounds like he smoked a pack of 20.
I'll do it.
What nonsense. Shut up, you little bitch.
Everybody's just down treading.
Just putting her down.
Is that the present tense for downtrodden, down treading? I don't know.
I don't know. What's that noise?
Did I ask already if Banon is any relation to Ganon?
Probably not.
Okay. Is he?
No.
Same franchise though.
No.
I mean, they're kind of the same.
Definitely not.
Oh, if they want him to come back to life, they can just start a cutscene.
So Figaro. What's going on? What happened? The Empire took Figaro. Coming this way. Oh no, he's got a massive hard-on. Someone help him, quick! So yeah, the Empire's attacked. Well, I guess since the castle, Figaro Castle, left, yeeted, if you will. They've now attacked the city, which is South Figaro. Figaro!
Inky. Oh no.
Let me just check. Oops. Okay, no, I'm just checking.
Oh, no.
We've not dropped any frames or anything. It's fine.
Ah, from what I'm looking at, it's a real slideshow. I just didn't mention anything, you know.
I'm gonna.
Did you die? Was that the sound of your heart leaving your body? Okay. Did you hear me going to the garage this morning, by the way?
No. What time?
Glad you're so alert and ready to defend the vehicles outside.
I can't hear it when I'm in the house. It depends on what I was doing. What time did he go?
It was about 9:30.
I was in the shower.
So you were the closest you could possibly be.
But I was also showering myself with water and listening to loud music.
Next time I'm in your house, the shower must make a deafening crash as it hits your body.
Yeah, it's like there you go.
Just get blasted to the other side of the room.
What can I say? I like mine like a power washer.
I do. No, I do actually like it like that.
I don't.
I mean, if you upgraded the boiler, I can probably convert the electric shower to a normal one.
They just said dilly dally.
Oh, they did.
Dilly dally, shilly shally.
So this is it now? Oh, it's in a minute, I think. It's actually an interesting. Oh, come on, controller. An interesting part of the game where it splits up the party, and you can do it in sort of multiple parts. So head towards Nosh, but protect Banon at all costs. If Banon is put out of commission, your journey's over. So Banon is now a party member, and if he gets fucking knocked out, he just fucking dies.
Is that an issue?
Yes.
Well, can we not continue the game when he's dead?
No, we have to like restart.
Oh.
So it's like a game over. Like rather than all of us, you know. Oh no, controller, stop it! No, bad controller.
Oh, you know.
Controller, stop! Stop! Stop!
Oh, you're taking a real beating.
Stop, you piece of shit!
You have another one.
I do, but I think that does it as well. What are you doing? Right, I have resumed direct control. I'll have a suit. So I actually thought about looking for the other controller.
You are fighting the Pterodon.
But I didn't want to go searching around for it. I should have had it on standby just in case. But like for the most part, it's fine. Just every now and then, it's like derping out.
Jeez, what low quality third party Mad Catz controllers are you using over there?
It's a legit PS3 controller.
I don't think Mad Catz exists anymore.
I don't know.
Who can imagine why? Their products were such high quality.
They were shit.
Did you ever use a Mad Catz Xbox original controller?
No, but I think I had a Mad Catz PS2 controller and it was terrible.
Yeah, the dead zones on those things were fantastic. Like you turn it's supposed to be an analog stick, but it would just be 100%.
Which way?
Are you asking me?
Yes.
Heroes go left.
There we go. I was trying to figure out how to maneuver that menu.
Hey, it worked. What's this? Some sort of treasure?
No, it's a bell.
I
I don't know like which way you're supposed to go. I don't remember. So, oh, control. Can I?
You taking a beating,
Oh, I
friend?
just did something. Oh, okay. No, controller, please. No! Stop changing the row! Stop!
Just enjoy Alex getting killed, Stacey. Still has an hour left until I finish. Right, an hour being left isn't too bad. You've already done loads, so it should go fairly quickly, I hope.
I appear to have control again.
I also recommend plugging it in with a cable.
I have it plugged into the cable.
Oh, no, my solution has worked. But best of luck with the shift. Hope it goes swiftamundo, as we say up here in Cool Town. Yeah, fun little factoid. Alex and I used to be surfboarders.
Stop lying.
No, here in the Midlands, we're always catching them waves.
No, we're not. Why are you
we are.
lying?
Well, I make a lot of waves when I get in the bath because I'm kind of a big guy.
Okay, so now you're putting me off by like saying self-depreciating things like that. So
I will always
how about you stop?
appreciate it. Don't put any money in me because it will depreciate.
Shut up!
Did you ever have a bodyboard when you were a kid?
I never owned anything like that. So
Because you live in the Midlands. Oh yeah.
no,
Okay,
because
no.
my family was poor and couldn't just afford willy-nilly to buy a bodyboard.
I'm not saying that if you go to the seaside, they're made of foam and they're like £2.
Yeah, that's £2 my parents didn't have. So
Oh, here we go. Okay, now you're taking it too far. But anyway,
no, I'm not.
should-
I'm serious. That's £2 my parents didn't have. We were really poor.
for a bodyboard.
Yeah, I'm serious. I know it sounds very strange, but my parents, like, since I've been born, they've not worked because my dad's fucking got a broken back. So he's not worked, and my mum's had to look after all the kids. So she's not worked. So we've always been on benefits, and for a good long while, the benefits, like, for having kids and stuff was terrible.
Can I finish my story,
No.
please?
No.
My dad used to swap. He might deny that he did this, but I swear to you, it happened. He put so Shop's own cola into a Coca-Cola bottle because he was convinced we would be unable to taste the difference.
Even though there's a definite difference.
Oh my God, is there? But to be honest, we were just grateful for the
And
cheap stuff anyway.
Stacey's been singing Just Around the River Bend. It sounds familiar, but I don't know what it's from.
I think it's from Pocahontas. Just around the river bend.
Why? What's actually around the river bend?
For Pocahontas. I don't know. I was recently talking to you about that, wasn't I? Because the lyric
I'm guessing you want me to go left again?
Nero's go left. That lyric in there where she's like, "Why ask the grinning bobcat why it grins?" And I'm like, "Why would you walk up to a bobcat?"
Why are you grinning? Wow!
About to maul you. He's grinning.
He's like, you fucking idiot.
I think the point is that you don't ask them because it's just nature. I think that's the point. But either way, I just love imagining. I'm just a bobcat.
Just getting eviscerated by a bobcat because you go up to it and start asking it questions.
Yeah.
You're a bobcat,
probably-
you probably know the answer. Why do all bobcats smile?
It's like one of my least favourite Disney movies.
I've never watched it all the way through.
Yeah, because it's boring in my opinion.
I have no idea. I don't know if it is or not.
And you never will.
I probably will do eventually when Stacey straps me down and forces me to watch it by peeling my eyes back.
Some people have kinks, and
I know.
hers is forcing you to watch Disney movies.
No, there's certain Disney movies that I do like I do like, so I will watch them. But like,
How did you feel about Basil the Mouse Detective?
that sounds like shit.
No, you've seen it with us, right? We
Nope.
all watched it together. You haven't seen it.
Nope, I've never seen it.
Oh.
If there was ever a
It's like
time where you tried to make me watch it, I probably just like left. Oh.
It's Sherlock Holmes, but it's nice.
Yeah, I'm sure that's true.
But and this is not going to sell it to you. This, if anything, this will put you off. But it's like the last voice role of Vincent Price.
Yeah, that's definitely
There
makes
you
me
go,
want to
see,
watch
I
it.
Put you off.
Oh, it's a dagger, a wind elemental dagger. That air lance it is. So I'm guessing.
Oh my God! Look
My
at that.
thief. Yeah, Banner's fucking crazy.
I can hear his heavy breathing from here. Seething with rage.
Don't think. No. Okay, that's fine. Let's just do a quick save because I think there's a boss coming up.
Who needs to save? There was a ton of movies in the 80s I didn't like too. There's one called like Oscar's Adventure or something about this dog traveling across New York.
Of course, makes sense.
And but you know, it's dogs with attitude. Like they got sunglasses and they're rapping, and the whole thing just, I don't want to see it. Hey man, we're the Groovy Dogs.
We're fucking dogs.
Which I don't enjoy.
You know what? I think I might have mentioned it on stream. Well, me and Stacey, I bought a new microphone, so I don't know if the sound quality's gone up or anything, but I hope it has. We've had it for about a week now. So
It does sound about the same, but it's because when you stream, it's kind of compressed anyway, so
Yeah.
you might make a video.
Possibly, yeah. But it's like, you know, we got a swing arm thingamajig, whatever it's called, off Sam. So it's all professional looking.
It's better having it on and being able to just move it out of the way.
Yeah, but still, like, because obviously with the old one we had to like disconnect it, move it out the like put it away somewhere, so it wasn't in the way. Whereas,
What's everybody's least favorite Disney? How about that? Hey, how about that?
what?
For the chat.
No, what did you say? I didn't hear you.
What's everybody's least favorite Disney movie?
I don't actually. Do I even? I don't really. I'm not that bothered. Gotta go back, Stacey. Well, yeah, almost there now. An hour and 10 minutes. Not too long.
Won't be long. You can come home and
then
we'll
you
give
can
a shout
stream.
out on stream. And you can stream.
Yeah, I don't know what we're doing, Stacey. If you're still there, Stacey, remember you need to pick what you want to stream. Obviously,
Like what you're saying it.
we briefly said possibly about me and her doing a Stardew Valley co-op game. Hey, it's Ultros. Hi, Ultros. Look at that little sprite.
No.
Yeah, either doing like a Stardew Valley 2-player co-op thingamajig, or possibly just playing more Minecraft, because we haven't played any since last Tuesday, and we kind of want to play more. I don't know.
Oh, you know what'll happen if you do that.
Everyone will join, it'll be great.
No, I don't mind because I'm off. And Nikki, I'll see how she is. She seems okay today. So. Look at that face.
It's Ultros.
Hello. I'm Ultros.
Guess what?
What?
He's a reoccurring character in this game.
Yow.
Seafood soup!
Glad he is with dialogue like that.
And I like in this game, when you get blinded, you have some fucking sick sunglasses.
What?
Look at Tara, she's got 6 sunglasses on. She looks
It's kind of hard
cool
to
as
tell.
fuck.
Oh yeah, she does. What?
Delicious morsel. Let me get my bib.
That is a very
Tentacle.
strange and I imagine hard.
Oh,
to
fucking
translate
hell!
thing to say. How would you translate bib? Least favorite has to be Dumbo, I think. Yeah, that actually, that is a pretty. It doesn't really stick out in my mind as being memorable.
It's another one where I don't think I've watched it all the way through. I've seen bits of it.
There's a remake I haven't watched.
Oh, well, Tara's down again. Fucking hell, I'm getting my ass kicked.
Wasn't that one of the first live-action remakes, Dumbo? I haven't seen Fantasia. Ooh.
I think the first live-action remake they did was like it wasn't Beauty and the Beast, but it was one of the first ones. I just don't remember which one was the first.
Tale as old as time.
Ass is fine as wine.
My rendition. Fantasia I used to watch over and over again because we had it on video. And it's one of them that's like, it's interesting. It's all musical and there's a lot of mythology in it. So it's kind of interesting.
I don't remember.
Did you know the origins? Oh, I don't know how we get onto all this stuff. It's really weird. Do you know the origins of the Minotaur?
It's Greek.
Yeah, but you know how it came about?
I've no idea. I've not looked too far into it.
I don't know where this bull came from, but basically you've heard of King Midas.
I've heard the name, but I don't know. Oh wait, no, isn't he the leader of Sparta?
This was the guy that it might be the same person. That everything he touched turned to gold. The Midas touch.
No, I don't know.
Anyway, this it might be the same Midas, it might not be. But anyway, this lady, his wife, she fell in love with a bull. And so
That's one large pair of testicles you got there.
she ordered her people to make a fake female bull that she could go inside of.
Makes sense.
And obviously, she then gave birth to the Minotaur. And King Midas was like, "What the bloody hell is this?"
What the fuck? Oh,
Oh, we get to restart.
yeah. He was at full health, and he just one-shotted him. So that's it. You get game over.
You think like King Midas would be like, "Oh, I'll kill the Minotaur." No, he was like, "Oh, God, put him in a maze."
This is so
And,
fucking stupid. I forgot that was a
so-
thing. Oh, so dumb.
You just told me it was a thing at the beginning.
No, but I didn't think Ultros would one-shot him from max
Right.
health and just whack him with a tentacle and kill him.
Do you have any barrier spells?
Nope.
Sweet.
The only magic I have is of Terror, and she's got Cure, Fire, and Antidote.
Stop doing that. It's really confusing.
Antidote.
Antidote.
Oh,
A friend of mine is just starting out brewing, and he's sending me his readings.
Which friend is this?
Jacob, I can just say. Yeah.
Jacob. Come on, Lou. There we go.
Earlier I checked in on Facebook at the Bermuda Triangle, just because I found out you could do that.
Right.
Because why wouldn't you go there? Just to hang out.
Right. He's only got 166 health, so he's just going to get twatted by him again.
Is he, he's just squishy.
He's just really squishy. The only good thing about him is he has an ability called Health, which just heals everybody quite a decent amount of health.
Right. Okay. Sorry if you hear me fertling, I'm just moving around.
You're fertling.
Yeah, I've been fertling all day and I've not had any grub. How's about fertling around with your fingers?
You put them right up his bunghole.
Oh. Went there. Oh, here he is again.
Yep, because I died, so I have to do it again.
Sweet.
Oh, I'm getting hungry again.
So
I've
was
got
there a better way to navigate the river, or was it just like you can go anywhere you want?
Yeah, I think there's different ways, and some of them might loop around. I actually think I might have accidentally picked the correct ways. I don't know.
Because you got, well, at least it felt like you got to this part a lot quicker.
That's because right before it there's a save point.
Oh, you can save.
So I saved before it. It's just annoying that I have to redo it again, and I have to hear his stupid dialogue about seafood soup.
You love it, really.
I really do. Bioblaster.
Funny thing about the situation we're in at the moment as well is I was thinking, oh, perhaps Alex would like to come and drop these presents off tomorrow. And I was like, oh wait, no, of course it's only legal.
Oh,
if
it happened
we're going
again. He just obliterated her.
to- Oh, but he did not ban him.
Not banning this time, but he did the exact same thing last time round though. He just knocked
But
her
then
unconscious, and I was like trying to heal her back up again. And then
Then I had the realization that we
He
can only
did-
travel together for work reasons.
he did that as well. Heal. Low health. No. No. Bad controller.
Oh, here you go again.
Controller. Why? I don't understand why it does it all of a sudden. Go up. Go up.
Is it consistently down?
Right.
But it's
No,
pressing.
it's all over the place. It just decides that it's just going to start losing control and going insane.
Perfect for us then. I don't suppose you've had a look at any ROM hacks for Final Fantasy, have you?
No.
That could be interesting.
I just like to play the game as it is.
Oh, I know. It's always fun to look at ROM hacks, though. You enjoy the Pokemon ones.
That's different. I don't. Yeah, it's just like I played the ROM hacks that I play for like Pokemon are just like you can get all of the Pokemon. That's pretty much it.
It's frustrating, yeah, to go back and play, and
Like yeah,
you're just unable to get certain ones. But when you play with ROM hacks, you can then evolve them through various means.
yeah. That's what I prefer. I don't really want to change the game too much, other than it allows me to catch the Pokemon. That's pretty much all I like to do, or all I like to change.
If only I'd have played, I probably said to you about this.
Oh, fucking Bannon!
Oh, 13 health.
I think he should be. Yeah, he's at full health again. Fucking hell.
There you go. There's a version of I think it's a Zelda or a Metroid ROM hack which mixes the two games together.
That sounds
So-
awful.
No, because you play different segments between, and the story's like about flicking between the two places.
Right.
And it's interesting, but again, I haven't played either of them. So
I would
I'm not
like
gonna
to
start
play
with that.
Metroid at some point. Like at least the Super Nintendo. I wouldn't want to go back to the the NES version. That's that's too
Yeah,
old.
the Super Nintendo one looks fun. The NES one doesn't.
Oh, but
I would like to do Super Castlevania 4 at some point, but I would have to buy that. And, well, I think it's a lot of money. I'm not really sure.
Youch. Seafood soup. Do you say that every time I cast fire on him?
Oh. Well, perhaps I won't be playing that on stream.
Is it expensive?
Well, I don't know, because there's a couple of them here.
Why? Stop it!
Oh, for God's sake.
He did. That was the same thing. He said, "You frightened me," and then he twatted Bannon and killed him outright. I don't understand.
Do you have any armor you can put on him or anything like that?
No, I can't change any of his equipment. The only thing I might be able to do is I'll have to check, but I might be able to put him on the back row so he takes less damage. But I don't know.
Have a look in the menu. Anyway, it's about 50 quid.
Well, you could always get a ROM, or there might be another version of it out there. That's like
That's
on
true, it might be on the PlayStation.
on the PlayStation. Yeah. I know they've been releasing like a load of arcade games recently. Konami, Capcom, whoever.
Konami.
No, not Status. There we go. I can put him on the back row. I can put her on the back row. They can get the front row.
Right. God, what I just realised, you know, we say stuff that makes no sense, like Konami.
Yeah.
No, I'm trying to. It's spaghetti. It's Luigi saying spaghetti. It's just Konami.
We just go Konami.
Konami.
One of the things, actually, I actually think like the Super Metroid game might be on the Switch, because they do that thing where if you got the online thing, you can get the you can play the certain games. So I think there's like A Link to the Past, I think, is on there now.
A Link to the Past.
Yeah, I'll have to double check on the Switch at some point and see what games there are, because there's actually
Yes.
quite a lot of games on there that you can just play for free on the NES/Super Nintendo sort of.
Oh, if you
emulator
have the
thing.
monthly subscription.
Yeah, I've got the monthly subscription. That's how you play online.
No, I know. Obviously, I played with you the other day.
You get it. You get it as part of that monthly subscription thing.
Well, that could be super neat.
Yeah. There might be some
mean-
Castlevania games for you too.
Well, I was going to say, maybe either you or I should play it, because I've played that kind of game a bit more, I would say.
Yeah.
But I don't mind you playing it either. I've only ever watched Sebastian play it.
Which one's that? Sorry.
Super Metroid.
No, I'd like to play that because you know what, I'm into my sci-fi stuff more than my fantasy sometimes.
Well, you've seen me play.
I've seen you play Castlevania.
Very similar.
Hmm.
Except, yeah, you're in space, on an alien planet.
Pretty much. That's why it interests me. I like that sort of thing. Oh, I actually saw a trailer. Like, I saw it this morning, but I think it came out a few days ago. One of the people who was part of the team that made Dead Space, they're making another game. I can't think of the name now, but it's another like sci-fi horror game.
Is it Living Earth?
No, it is not
what I did
Dead
there.
Space, but changing the name slightly.
Yeah. Okay, would you not buy that then?
No,
If it was Dead
Living
Space, but they
Birth sounds awful.
Well, not Living Earth. I'm just saying, like if they rebranded slightly as to not interfere with EA.
I don't know. It depends on the gameplay. I don't know what it's like. From the trailer, it looks like you might be some sort of prisoner, but they've got the same sort of world building like look of it. So the prisoner has like a health bar that's like stapled to the back of his head, and it's like holographic, which is very Dead Spacey. So I instantly like that. I like that sort of you know, the actual part of the gameplay is just part of your equipment and how it just shows on you. It shows how much health you have by just looking at the back sort of module in Dead Space, and that's cool.
Yeah, a few games have done a similar thing since, but they might have been the first that I know of.
Yeah.
Where your HUD is on your person, you know, your ammo, your health.
Yeah. It's cool. I like it.
Yeah, it's a funny game for glitches too.
Yeah, Dead Space, ironically, I never saw any glitches, and then when we like played together, like once, there was like just so many glitches all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
You'll definitely have to do that one day.
Yeah, I like Dead Space, so I'll definitely play now. Dead
Just
Space
like
1 and
Dead
2 are
Space
fantastic.
4K.
Dead Space 3, it's a bit of hit and miss.
Dead Space 4K edition. Just wait for that.
I don't know if they will.
I should imagine there's a following large enough for it.
We'll see.
I'll give you a $5. That's Blue Point just now take all these IPs and
Just do everything.
remake them for the rest of their existence. I think they'd make some Mucho Coiniento out of that.
Really.
Yeah, I do.
Mucho Coiniento. Doesn't make any
yeah.
sense.
Yes. Yay. You were doing it anyway.
What's that?
Healing Bannon.
Oh yeah. Bannon's whole gig is that he just uses that heal ability over and over again, just to make sure everybody's tops up.
Ink him good. I also, on my Facebook video adventures, watched one of the clips of Peter Kay on Parkinson.
Right.
And I've never seen anybody as unable to speak as Parkinson when he's around Peter Kay, because he's been on there a couple of times. For some reason, he really tickles his ribs. He just can't speak.
Oh. What?
Oh my god, you did it. You did it.
What?
What?
What was different this time?
You had him on the back row.
Maybe? I don't know.
I think it was just that decrease in damage, to be honest.
You can't
Look
hear
how
the music, but it's
cool.
very weird. Yep, there you go. He's off. He's gone.
Why? Oh, don't tell me you have to do a water level.
Nope, he's back.
Oh, there we go.
I'm just shouting at him. He's just gone. He's just gone. That's it. He's left the party.
Is he for real?
Yeah, it's literally. I think they might show it here. Yeah, there you go. He goes that way. We go the other way.
Well, why can't you just pick to go the other way?
I don't pick. It's cutscene now, so he goes in a different direction. And here we go. This is what I was going to talk about earlier. So now we can sort of pick which part of the story we do first. So choose a scenario. So we're the little Moogle. So
Can we continue as the Moogle?
no, we can either go with Locke and go with Sabin, or we can go Bannon and Terror and Edgar. Which one do you want to do?
What are you hungry for?
I mean, we go left for heroes, right?
I want to see where the underwater adventure takes you anyway.
So if you want to go right.
That's Sabin.
Yeah.
Sure.
What dire fate has befallen Sabin, who fell from the raft after the fight? Oh, sorry, no, that's
So bizarre that they lay this out like a play.
it's a bit weird, but it's something they haven't done before. But here we go, we're here.
I'm super hungry. Actually.
I am getting a little bit hungry, but I've got to wait for little Stanglu.
Stangelo
Oh, that looks a
Saxon.
bit derpy.
No, he didn't.
Oh, off he goes.
Shadow.
You want a jelly? I got separated from my brother. Say, can you tell me how to get to Narshe? Imperial soldiers have built a base somewhere beyond the forest. Already? They seem to have their sights set on Doma Castle. So Doma's next, huh? I have to reach Nash immediately! Your only hope is to go through Doma. I'll show you the way. Oh, I'm so cool. Oh. Just know that I may take off at any time if I feel like it. Oh, because I'm so cool!
He just gets a motorbike out of nowhere, starts riding it away.
The Reaper is just a step behind me.
There
we go, we got Shadow on our team now. There he is.
Wow, look at that. Look at that health.
Give him
He's
a
got
lemon.
Imperial sword, he's got ninja gear, now you've ruined him. I'm sorry, was that?
So, I think... Does he throw shit? I think he might throw shit. Oh, it takes so long. There we go. Aged man. Hey! You the clockmaker? I've been waiting for ages. There it is on the wall. Ain't been ticking for 5 shucks, maybe even 10 years.
How does he know if the
That's fucking
passage is
sleep.
time without his clock?
I didn't actually see a clock on any of his walls either, so...
Oh my god, it must be one of them facing away that we can't see.
Nope. Let's just go. I just slept in his bed and then I leave.
What?
Oh, hello. Oh, can I? Yep. Who are you? He's a merchant. He's a merchant in military gear, sure.
Howdy doody.
Howdy doody!
Bye. Ooh.
Social
Shadow
records.
Edge, come on.
Ooh, my
gotta
controller
get
went a
Shadow
little bit overzealous, but I'll buy those. Invisa Edge makes the thrower transparent. Sure, let's buy 5. I don't know what they do. And creates the thrower's illusion. Sure, let's buy another 5 of those. Why not?
It's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. Can buy him plumed hat as well.
I may not have read that as plumbed hat. Like plum.
Oh, plums.
Oh, me plums. It's a hat for me plums.
Get off of me plums, damn it.
Off your mouth.
Head, give him the plumed hat.
When is the Dark Souls 2 playthrough coming up?
Oh, I don't fucking know. Whenever we get around
Real?
to it. Whenever we get around. Pardon? Say again?
It's real soon. It's real soon.
Yeah, whenever.
Yeah, whatever. I'm Shadow.
I'm shit, I'm so fucking cool.
Oh, look, it's an H. It's an arrow. The arrow's telling you to go that way.
What arrow?
Trees made an arrow.
I didn't see an arrow.
Walking away now from the Easter egg.
Sure.
I don't know if it is or it isn't, but they definitely made an arrow shape.
Robite. It's the rabbit, but they changed the colours on it.
Oh my god, a palette swap, yes.
So, I can throw the dagger and shit. I'm gonna throw a shuriken, see what that does. That does plenty of damage.
Robit reminds me of the. Have you seen the clip of the young Irish school lad when it's been snowing really heavily?
No.
He's got a really thick Irish accent. And he goes like, "Oh, you wouldn't be long getting frostbite." And it went around ages ago. I'll have to. Oh, I'll put it in
I don't
chat.
see many memes these days.
It's very old. You wouldn't be long getting frostbite. See if I can get it for you real fast, real quick.
Real fast.
Like me, Shadow.
Hey, we're at the Imperial camp. It's an Imperial base. There's too many soldiers. Soldier A. Hey, have you heard? Soldier B. Oh, you mean? Soldier A. Shush. Quiet down. If Kefka catches us, we're toast. Soldier A. If he drives General Leo out of our battalion, he'll probably become the next general. Soldier B. Don't make me laugh. If someone like him becomes a general, I'll go home. Soldier A. Shush. What if he hears you? You'll be jailed. Soldier B. Alright, alright.
If I ever get killed and I go out being known as Developer A, I'll be very sad.
Oh, what have you just sent me?
Oh, don't watch it right now. It's just for your reference for later.
Is that the Irishman video or something you was talking about?
Yeah.
Save your petty small talk and just do your job. Don't know why he's really old now.
The job has aged him.
Yeah, so they're basically giving you the idea that General Leo, whoever this guy is really cool. So this Kefka guy, he's a piece of shit.
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
Might not be though. He might be the hero that we don't know about yet.
I don't think so. This is that Dormer Castle we were talking about.
Dormer Castle.
Dormer.
Have you been up Dormer recently, lad?
Oh, I haven't bloody been Dormer in yonks.
Oh, well, it looks like it actually.
This is them assaulting the castle.
Oh, into it.
Yep, it's so stupid.
Video games.
It's hopeless, we can't keep them out. So it's finally happening. A moment, sir.
You're gandered, sir.
There you go, here's a unique sprite. I wonder if he's important. Allow me the honour.
He said Honor, actually.
Honour.
Faithful retainer to it. Oh.
It's not important.
You just said you wonder if he's
Cayenne.
important. Name's Cyan.
Cayenne.
Like pepper.
If we can fell their commander, they'll surely give up.
Cayenne.
Let us give it a try. That's very good sort of military strategy. Just give it a go.
Oh, come on, Jeds, let's give it a try.
Let the commander have it. So
Wow.
I don't know what's going on. I am the retainer of the King of Doma. I am your worst nightmare. So Cayenne, I don't really know why, but he uses like katana sort of weapons.
Is his name not Cyan? Are you
I
pulling
don't
my
know.
leg?
His ability here is sword tech, so you just wait for it to get to 3. 1, 2, and 3 uses different abilities, but 3 is obviously his most powerful one, so that's what you use.
I have to say, so far this is the worst idea they've had.
What do you mean?
Waiting for a counter to go up to 3 and then that's it.
Well, I can try 1, I just don't know what it does.
No, but
Dispatch.
what?
Okay, that does the same.
my-
So, waiting to 3 does the same amount of damage as 1, but it also takes damage off of him over time. So, it's not a terrible idea to use 3 and then go to 2. Go to 1.
That's not what I mean. It's like, oh, here's a character. He has an egg timer on him.
Yeah.
You can decide when to press the button.
Hold the button there. We can wait out our enemy.
Oh, I have a visitor.
You have a visitor.
Very discreet visitor.
Is it Nikki?
Barely hear you going up the stairs.
Why am I now Shadow? The hell?
You right?
Oh, it changed my party around for some reason.
Yeah, Alex's party just changed around. Oh, Cloud's in this one, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
No, he's in it. Oh boy.
I got
He's in the right.
spooked because I saw the guard.
They changed the characters and everyone. A couple of names that are the same. Yeah, he's Zach in this, yeah.
You're lying.
I'm not lying. He's in it. See you shortly.
Yeah, I'll probably only stream for like 10 minutes or so. I'll try to get to the next save point.
Don't you talk to me like that, you little bitch. Oh, okay, there it is. He's waiting for some. He looks generic, like 80s fighter dude.
Who? 7? I mean, early 90s, wasn't it?
Was it early 90s?
Yeah, FF6 was like early 90s.
On it, because what was the Mega Drive? 88. Did it come out in 88? Oh, the Game Boy came out in 88.
Yeah,
19.
I feel like the Mega Drive was early 90s.
I think the Mega Drive was 1990.
Oh, my controller.
Oh.
Oh, that's not me.
I bet you were 5, hang on.
There's nothing in there.
God, when I Google something, I really want the Wikipedia. 88, I should have stuck with it. Should have stuck with 88, but that was the same year as the Game Boy, I think. Anyway, was I looking at the actual year of this game?
Yeah, this game would have been a little bit later than that. Probably again, it would have been early 90s, I suspect.
I doubt it. I doubt it very muchly. Over and over.
Kick it.
I'm gonna say that you're wrong because it's like mid 90s.
Sure. So what's the actual date?
94.
So I'm right then.
No, it's mid. I
No,
would
it's
say.
early.
Well, 1, 2, 3 is early. 4,
No,
5, 6.
1, 2, 3, 4 is early. 5 is mid.
Changing the rules to suit.
Hey, Doggo came in and killed the fucking dog.
Oh, it's cool.
Yeah, so randomly every now and then Shadow's dog will just come in and just destroy things. And
Oh my
guard
God.
him for some reason.
There's nudity in the Japanese release.
I think there's nudity in all of the Japanese releases of the games.
Well, they know how to party, don't they, the Japanese?
They just don't give a shit.
Over here, we're like, well, they don't. I don't think it does them any harm, really, because they sell. You can buy. I'm not promoting this, but you know, you can go and buy adult material. I think when you're over 13,
Sure, why not? Can I just leave?
people are gonna find it anyway.
I can just leave. Okay.
It is on.
No, I didn't mean to go back in. I'm a fool. What have I done?
You could have played it on Windows.
Played what on Windows?
This game. There's a Windows release from 2015.
Yeah, that's the one on Steam that's garbage because they changed all the sprites.
Oh, okay.
Right, I am going to save and leave it there for today.
Wow. Okay.
Not sure if I'll come back to this game. I don't know if I could. It's a very long game. It'll take ages to complete, so I don't know if I.
You don't want to hang out. Is that what you're saying?
Pardon?
You're saying you don't want to hang out? That's what you're saying.
No, we can play something else.
We can play this game
We
forever.
can
till
play
the end of
Mario
time.
Party tomorrow if you want.
No,
Alright.
we couldn't do that without the others.
Yeah, so I'm gonna leave it there. I might. I don't know. We'll discuss what we're gonna play tomorrow, if anything. But yeah, so I'll just leave it there. Fuck it. Thanks everybody for coming by. Who's come by, and we'll see you. I think Stacey will be streaming later on today, so we're talking probably about an hour or so, and we'll stream either Minecraft or Stardew Valley, I suspect. So see you then.
Yep. Have a great day and stay safe, guys.
Stay safe. Bye.